Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. How is everyone? Hey, Damien. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. Hey, Phil. What's up? Phil on Twitch, Damien on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining tonight. All right, this is episode 15, and today I want to work on the industrial brick for real. Hey, Sean. What's up? Glad you could join. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone being here. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Today we're going to work on the industrial brick for real. So I seriously need some. I need to relocate this. This is just getting too much. I have mercury, petroleum, water, all this stuff. I got a little dartle here just stuck. So gotta get all that stuff figured out. How is everyone tonight? Damien, how are you? Phil, what's up? How are you doing tonight? And Sean, what's going on? Hope you guys had a great Wednesday. We are back. And let me just kind of go over what I did while we wait for others to come in, like I normally do. So I played around, I would say 20 cycles, just cleaning up the base. So it didn't do anything significant as usual. Don't try to, but I cleaned up a lot of the garbage all around. So as you can see, I made a little pit here where all the garbage is going now. And I just basically cleaned up everything that's all over the place. Win stream, hell yeah. Thanks, Damien. Appreciate it. How are you doing, Damien? So yeah, I'm cleaning up everything. Well, there's some food on the floor there, but whatever. So yeah, clean up everything. I also am changing out the polluted water in the Paku farm to regular water. So I'm just taking this right from my hot water storage. So this is going to get quite toasty in here, but that's all right. And it should eventually balance out over time. So I've just let that run for a bit, and it's almost complete. I just added some wallpaper here for the duplicates and some lighting while they were cleaning stuff out. They're still doing it. They just mopped up some gunk that overflowed. So I got something on my eye. So if you see me touching my eye, I think I got an eyelash. What I want to do with this episode is get the metal refinery moved over into this area. So I'm going to be making a much bigger refinery, or much bigger steam room here, and that's where the rockets will be launching from. But basically I want this road to be like, aqua tuners and such. I mean, we're not going to utilize all this space most likely anyways. It's mostly this big just because of the fact that I want to have like enough room to spread the rockets out a little bit. But yeah, it's most likely not going to be that big. The metal refineries will have the liquid what's it called? Radiant liquid piping going through the steam rooms, bringing the coolant back in, and then we'll have natural gas generators down here, and we'll be collecting the polluted water at the bottom. Hey, what's up, Jaws? What's with the red and yellow squares? Good question, Jaws. So this is the planning tool that Kevin told me to use. So basically, you can just kind of plan where you want to do certain builds or whatever. It's going to be featured in a new video, which was supposed to come out Monday or Tuesday, but the problem with that is I've had way more screen capturing than I anticipated, and there's just not enough time in the day for me to do all that. So it's coming tomorrow for sure. It's actually done today, but I didn't want to release it today because of the VOD that will be going live after the stream. So this is this will be featured in that video. It's all about mods. Damien says mixed right now. Sadly, my dog passed away last Sunday. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that, Damien. Found out January 15th he had cancer, but works good. Well, I'm glad to hear that work is good. I'm so sorry about dog passing away. That's so tragic. I'm glad you're here, enjoying your Wednesday night, hopefully with on stream with us. But yeah, very, very sorry to hear that, Damien. Elusive Traveler says, I was playing... Oh, by the way, hello, Elusive Traveler. How are you? I was playing Verdante Sandbox just to tinker around, and it all went well until I accidentally turned the abyssal light on the bottom half into oxygen. How did you do that, Elusive Traveler? Hey, what's up, Kevin? Hello, hello. That sounds like quite the headache that you're dealing with, elusive traveler. The Verdante is a lot of fun. It's probably my favorite asteroid, other than like, it's probably my favorite hard asteroid, I would say. Gotta remove these. These were not supposed to be there. I'm still learning how to use this tool, but it's awesome. I love using that. I wish I had it earlier. As with a lot of mods, you know, like you guys have recommended many mods over the years, and or sorry, over the months, and I always just procrastinate way too long to get them. But yeah, a lot of these mods are fantastic. Oh, and I'm gonna do this is supposed to be a rec room. So now we're really focusing on filling out our main base here. It's pretty full right now. We may look at expanding it in the future, maybe possibly even moving all our bedrooms over and then having this area for other things. So beyond this, oh, there's no oxygen here. That's not good. I mean, everything seems to be going fine. It's possible that we need to dedicate oxygen to the Atmos suits now, which is not that big of a deal. I suppose I can start doing this. Is how streams always get sidetracked, because I have a vision in mind for what I want to do, and then we end up having to fix stuff that's constantly breaking. And then of course we have people stuck here because they don't know how to build properly. So let's do this. We'll make it so they have to build every other one, and at least they can get back. Let's see. So Elusive Traveler says, I was using the fill option to clear some carbon dioxide and misclicked. Oh, no. Oh, by the way, if you're doing that on Sandbox, that completely went over my head that you were using Sandbox for that. So if you... maybe I should just... I don't want to reload the game. So if you accidentally do that, I do that a lot, because I use Sandbox a lot for videos. If you misclick and, let's say, turn everything into whatever, like if you go from polluted oxygen and turn it into abyssalite, for example, all you have to do is go back to polluted oxygen, reselect that on your fill tab, and just click the abyssalite, and it'll turn it back into polluted oxygen. And as long as, like, for instance, if I was to turn all this oxalite, if I just use the fill option to fill it with abyssalite, all of this that's connected would turn into abyssalite. So that's kind of the easiest way to reverse that. Trust me, that's happened to me many times, and I almost feel like it's not even a misclick. It's a lag from you just clicking too fast and the game's not keeping up. I honestly think that's what it is. I don't think it's a misclick at all. Oh, we have a lot of sour gas coming out now. I'm not sure if I should kind of deal with that. I mean, it's pretty hot. It's cooling down quite fast because I have this. Oh wait, where is it? Yeah, it's cooling down quite fast, I guess. So I'm gonna leave it. Let's see. Kevin says, I caught the VOD. Looks sympathetic. I saw your water and crude oil cope. Well, the water is like so tiny. I'm pretty sure I could mop it up if it was on the ground. Like, if I literally just went like this, I think that might just work. But yeah, it's a hard cope. I was trying really hard on that one. Also, because of the sour gas situation, by the way, thank you for watching the VOD. I appreciate it and catching up. Because of that situation, I have petroleum in here now, which I guess is not that big of a deal. I mean, oil is pretty much going to be turned into petroleum anyways. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. It's a little bit of water. I think I'm going to let that one slide. And then we're just going to move past it, pretend it never happened. Let's see here what we got. One of my favorite things to do with the planning mod is to mark my hidden geysers. Yeah, exactly. So that's a great point, Elusive Traveler. And that's what well, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but that's part of the video too. I think that's one of the best things to use it for. I always forget, but I'm trying to get into the habit of using it more. Obviously, most of the time that I play, it's with you guys on stream here. Other than that, lately it's just been for videos. Let's go ahead and get some pipe. Oh, what am I making this out of? Let's do sandstone, I guess, because it's kind of useless anyway. So we'll have a dedicated oxygen delivery mechanism for this. Actually, this should probably be... Let's go like this. Something like this. Boom, boom. Oh, they can't get in there. That kind of sucks. I'll have to put some ladders. And then we'll just relocate this stuff. Sort of like that. So looking like that's going to be very helpful to us there. Let's see. Crazy Sammy, what's up? Crazy Sammy, thanks for joining. Need a few more dupes. Yeah, I do need a few more dupes. I had Rip Gizmo. So in case you guys missed it, I gave up on Gizmo because he was being too much of a duplicant, too dupey for us, and I just said, okay, you know what? You want to grind your gears? Not on my watch. So we just let him succumb to his dupiness. Wow, so romantic, sour gas. Thanks, William. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Doucette, what's up? Doucette Andy, a mesh tile will work. Oh, that's right, Doucette. Oh, you mean down here? Well, this one, I think, is this what you're talking about? Because I think this will be fine as well. We'll just give that a little quick wipe, and it's like it never happened. Yeah, the petroleum is another story. Like I said, it's kind of okay because most of the oil just becomes petroleum anyway, so I don't think that's too big of a deal. But nonetheless, it's kind of annoying. If you really want me to be honest with you guys, I think I failed at not getting water and not mixing, because my main goal is to not get any liquids. Like, I say water as a generalization because that's usually what happens. But look, I even have this here, which is to stop all the actual water to coming in. But it's mostly just a generalization to all the liquids, and I sometimes misspeak like that. So anyways, see who we got from here. I guess I'll take the pips. No, yeah, I want to take more bionic duplicates. I'm not taking any more regular duplicates. It's all going to be bionic duplicates from now on. So sour gas, you need a sour gas spoiler? Hell yeah, we're going to do a sour gas spoiler for sure at some point, because I think like I want to do petroleum and sour gas. It's just a matter of where do I gotta find the other volcano. I know Jim showed me where the other volcano was. I might not even be on this asteroid. I might do it on a different asteroid, but we'll see. We'll do a sour gas and a petroleum, and if I can't do it before space, then we'll do it after space when we can have access to like thermium and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'll just have to look for a volcano. I just reset. There was a phosphorus and steam, all kinds of stuff. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to do that. I like to, I'm a chronic saver as well, so I always have that option to, oh no, this is the problem here. I was vacuuming out. Oh, I guess it's doing okay. Yeah. I was vacuuming out all the hydrogen. You can see it just kind of went up there. So it's now done, finished. Let's see if the duplicate... I know the duplicates have a lot to do, but some of them are idle. So I'm just going to give them some more tasks while we give them some... Yeah, I'll get rid of all this. I don't need all that water there. And this is about to go off again. Recycles, and then this will start going. Yeah, this is still coming good. See, these guys are starving right now, so I might lose a couple of them because they can't get to the food. But hopefully, yeah, I have plenty of packages to go around. And then I can start moving this water from the storage tanks in here into my water sieves and into my water storage again. Kevin says, I realized that my game was started on a map way too small, so I might start over. Frozen core and lack of volcanoes wasn't so bad. I was about to start my reactor build. That's too bad, Kevin, but I love restarting. I'm a chronic restarter as well as a chronic saver, so hopefully you enjoy it as well. I know it's not everyone's thing, but I don't know. Hopefully it's a good time to restart it. At least you get the chance of new volcanoes. Are you selecting your own map, Kevin, on maps not included, or are you just doing just random? The changes to my name makes Demilier event much easier to handle early. Jaws says, dupes are unlimited resource governed by our shame of... That's true, they are unlimited. You shouldn't feel bad for losing a duplicate every now and then. All right, so we got these things going. Let's put some power to these guys. How much power are we using here, by the way? Let's see, 2,400 watts. I might I might have to have another power transformer in here. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put this guy here, build some mesh tiles, put another power transformer. I don't know why I have... Oh, I know why I have that. Okay. And then we'll make some more of these guys like that. Actually, we can probably start to change all this to lead. That'll give our duplicants something to do. I know it's not necessary, but it'll give our duplicants something to do if at least they're kind of stuck twiddling their thumbs. There we go. Yep, do fail, Trump, you're you're fired. Well, they don't get fired in here, William. They get memorialized in a freezing vat of polluted water. So sour gas boiler is actually sour gas freezer and condenser. Yeah, in much the same way that like a petroleum boiler is like you're kind of boiling oil to make the petroleum, I guess. The sour gas boiler is just heating up. It's just the sour gas boiler is basically just a petroleum boiler with more heat, and you're basically turning it to sour gas instead of petroleum, and then you're just condensing the sour gas into its base state. So yeah, one of the easiest ways you could do that if you have like not access to space materials is I think the anti-entropy thermal nullifier. However, that takes quite a long time to work. Like I've done this build before. I've tested it on Sandbox, and I built it once off stream, like before I was like a streamer. And it takes so long. Maybe I don't know if I was doing something wrong or if they maybe had to buff the ATN or whatever. But yeah, I just haven't had time to really do well. Actually, my Sandbox map has a sour gas boiler, and it's separated into two pieces because it uses the ATN. Like it has the boiler part that's using the magma at the bottom, and then it just pumps the sour gas into a chamber. That's this. And it works. I mean, it works fine. It's just very inefficient because it's not, it's not as good as like the Aqua Tuner. Kevin says I go in random, but I'm going to keep the same seed and what it looks like on a larger map. Cool. Losing a dupe just sucks when you already have their specs. Yeah, for sure. That's kind of the bummer about that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do miss Gizmo just for that reason, because one thing that I hate about about games is like having to redo things. So that's why I'm not really much of a Dark Souls or a Souls type gamer, because I just cannot stand having to do things more than once. That being said, I don't feel that Gizmo was very far along, so I will take the hit on that. I don't mind taking the hit if it's not that big of a loss. And Gizmo was a cool name. I'm not gonna lie. Gizmo is going to be missed by some, just not by all. Okay, let's see here. William says, oh, by the way, Ethan, I have started a new play on your map. Already got a Hydra. Yeah, sure, send it to me. If you wanna get if you want to show it off for the Friday stream, the Friday post stream, if you want, send me the your current status, and then the status of like when we're closer to Friday or whatever, and we could take a look. That'd be cool. I love doing that, by the way. So if anyone's joining, if you guys have some saves to send me, if you guys are just showing off or advice or help or community help or whatever, please feel free to send it to my email, or just go to my Discord, and you can upload the save file or send me the save file. Yes, I'm still doing the manual relocating. I have not gotten this done yet. It's brutal. Luckily, I've done this just so often, unfortunately, that I would say I'm pretty decent at the relocate command. Okay, but that's something that we have to work on too. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this space and this space to just house these little incubators for these. By the way, I have so many. I don't know why this should not be going. Oh, okay. That's probably why. If it's not set up, that's exactly why it's happening. All right, so there we go. Now it should be off. Still on. Okay. Oh, because it's only at 8. Right. Should put that to 9. All right, there we go. Now it should be good. And then this one doesn't even have one, but that's all right because I have way more than enough going on here. Jaws asks, what are you using sour gas for? Oh, yeah, I messed up. William is right. Phil says, I want to see how you do the automatic critter wrangling. Oh, okay, so that's easy enough. The automatic, oh, you shoot, you know what? I must have deleted this building accidentally. This is supposed to go here. So these tell the duplicants to pick it up, to pick up the critters that are in this room and deliver it to like this location. I think they do it anyways without that, but this kind of like helps speed up the process in my experience. So you just build some of these guys and then it kind of helps move things along a lot quicker. So it's very, very easy, the automatic. All you have to do is, like, let's say here we have the stone hatch, right? You put in stone hatch and you want max 0. Now, okay, here's the issue with this. If you have the critter pickup and it's at max 0, the duplicants under off time will always come and wrangle these guys, even if there's nowhere to place them, like even if these are full. So that's kind of the only issue with like the way this works. See, here he goes. And then they have to like call them, and it kind of takes it kind of just takes a while, right? And it just gets left here and wrangled. But it kind of helps speed up the process to refill these rooms when you're asking for them to be refilled, especially if these critters are like already pre-wrangled or whatever. So if you go here, like Harold is on number 1 now, and you know that's how it works. It's very, very simple. Just throw this into a room. Obviously, you can't have this like in just everywhere because it has to be like, I think, tied to a room. But yeah, that's it. I have 9, 9, 9. So I can put 2 in here. The duplicant should automatically do that. So I hope that answers your question. That's kind of it. Josh says, I think I'm going to try a centralized bath mess hall area complemented by north, south, east, and west bedroom. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds, yeah, that sounds actually really cool. You could put like, you could have something like, I'm not going to use actually, I could use that. So like, what do I have here? This room is 105, 15 by 7. So you could do something like 15 by 7, and then a bunch of bedrooms on the side. That would be kind of cool. And then maybe have like upstairs here, walkway or something. That kind of gives me some ideas to play around with. Maybe not on this map because it's I'm already too far into the thing trying to get things done. But that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Let me know how it goes. By the way, if you hey Seb, what's up? Seb7T says, hey, how do you automate the relocating? Just curious. Oh, I think I just answered that. If you weren't here, Seb, just a minute ago, all you have to do to automate pickup. Okay, so excuse me. So let me just reiterate once again. As long as you have the critter drop off, the duplicant should automatically bring critters here. But that to me doesn't work as well as just having this critter pickup inside of a room with all the critters that you want picked up, because this kind of tells the duplicants, hey, I need these critters wrangled and put into, see, he just did it. So the only downside to this critter pickup post or whatever is that they'll constantly wrangle the critters even if they don't have to be picked up. They just end up like this. So there's basically always an errand on here. Now I could change it so it has, let's say 2 critters max, and then they'll always leave 2. But then what will be the point, right? Like the whole idea about this room is that this is an overflow for restocking the critters as they evolve from the main farms. So it's as simple as just having this put down into a room and having the critter drop off placed into your farm. Now, I'm pretty sure you can probably automate this that, like, for instance, I could probably just connect this to here. And I think that would probably solve the issue of them always being wrangled. Because it says on a red signal, ignore excess critters, and a green signal, wrangle excess critters. So that might actually fix the problem that I'm just describing here. Whoa, revelation! Subscribe for more tips and tricks. I didn't know that you could attach automation to that. But so, anyways, that's all you have to do is just have a critter pick up and a critter drop off. Let's see, and then Seb also says, thank you for all your guides. You are very welcome, Seb. Phil says, yeah, but you have to do automation. Okay, so yeah, maybe this was the automation that you're referring to, Phil. I literally had no idea I could put automation to this, but I guess it makes sense. I've just never done it. I've just left with the consequence of duplicants always just wrangling them, and it didn't really, because like usually I have a full-time rancher anyways in the whole playthrough, right? So I'm not that stressed about. Oh, by the way, I'm also not like super fast-paced gameplay, so I don't get too stressed about like making the most out of their time or whatever. Like I feed the duplicants, I give them fresh water, and I give them beds and a roof above their heads. So like if they have to stand around sometimes to wait for my command, then it is what it is. Let's see. It's what we got here. I want to see how you do the critter automatic wrangling. I think I missed. Did I miss a whole? Oh, that's way back. Okay, I'm all over the place. Sorry, sorry guys. And Seb says, and they would only pick him up if the dropper needs it. So I guess this automation solves that issue, but we'll take an eye on. We'll take a closer look at it. Hey, thanks for the subscription, RK on YouTube. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the stream here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that just fixed it. So let's see. RK says, hi, thank you for all your guides. You are very welcome, RK. Thank you so much for coming in and letting me know that you enjoy the videos. That makes me feel so good. I have something in my eye, so if I'm like blinking or looking at the camera weird, I think I have like an eyelash right in the corner of my eye or something. So okay, my duplicants are still busy evidently because they haven't given me the idleness, so they must be like working super hard. So we're gonna give them some more work to do here while I chat. But yeah, so they're kind of working on this, I think. Unreachable build. Okay, that makes sense. That was my bad. Oh, I always get this looks like it's done. I can put a transformer here. So yeah, we're for real working on the industrial break this time, for real. I know I said that last time too, but this time it's 100%. Put this guy here. Boom, boom. Let's see. Seb says, "Oh, I thought you were replying to me." Haha. Thanks again. No worries. William says, "Sent you an email. Double check." I will do that. Probably on. Let's see. I think I have my tab open. Yeah, I have my tab open. I'll check right now, William. It takes me 2 seconds. Okay, I don't have your email yet, William. So maybe it's still sending, like stuck in the void or something. Hey, Jim, what's up? What the heck are all those green and red yellow panels? Good question. That's the planning tool that Kevin told me to use, and I've been playing around with it recently. And this is basically just showing me where I want to put my steam room for my industrial brick. So I decided against going with a full steam room because I kind of want to have, like, I can always convert it, right? It's not that big of a deal, but I would rather just have this area being cooled with like one aqua tuner, and it doesn't even have to be like very, very cold, just enough that these things aren't exploding. And then I'll have this big steam room will accommodate my rockets, which I'm actually not sure if I made this big enough. Oh yeah, this is going to be 7. I might have to go one more because I think 8 is the rocket exhaust area, right? Anyways, that's easy to fix. I can just build it across and then demolish the bottom. And then, yeah, we'll have the radiant liquid piping for these guys. Ran all over the place, but Right now we're just digging everything out. So that's what these are. I really like the planning tool. So you can kind of like go boom and put some blocks in and looks all good. By the way, thank you, Jim, for joining. Hello, hello. And hey, Harry, what's up? Hello, Ethan and Chad. Hello, Harry. How is your Wednesday? Red and yellow. Yeah, all the colors. You can do violet. I like red is kind of alarming. Let's do violet. More softer colors. And I like pink or magenta, I suppose. So we'll do that. Pink is one of my favorite colors. It looks cool. Hey, what's up, Chewy? How are you? Hello, hello. I'm glad I could. I'm sorry. I'm glad that I could catch you in the morning to say hi, but sorry I couldn't stay. I was just starting work, so I hope you had a great stream earlier. Hello, hello. RK says, yeah, I got back into the game after a year or so, and I'm hooked. And just look up a lot on YouTube. You guys were very helpful. Awesome. That's so cool, RK. Thank you so much. Yeah, I try my best to make my guides very, very, very user friendly, and I have a lot more to come. So I appreciate you being subscribed, and I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. That is so cool. You have no idea. Like, if like obviously I do. There's a lot of it that I think, like, I started doing it for fun, right? But after all the wonderful comments I get from people like you and many others in the chat, it just makes me want to like improve the quality and keep going, making good content for you guys. So I'm glad that it's making a difference and you guys are enjoying it. Rocket exhaust, Phil says, is 9x3. Okay, so I got to build this up 2 more. So what I'll probably end up doing, because I don't want to have to dig more out just now, I'll probably build a layer of like sandstone and then a layer of igneous rock, and then it'll be automatically vacuumed out. So that's the plan. Yeah, we'll use sandstone, I suppose. So we'll do that. I don't have to have these on just yet. So let's just get rid of that. But yeah, so anyways, that's the idea. I want to get this up and running today. Or maybe not like fully, but like at least ready to start up in the next episode on Friday night. Friday night I'm planning to well, let's see. I don't know what the plans for Friday yet. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Do I start the petroleum boiler? Maybe start this up, start rocketry. There's so many different ways we can go, but one thing at a time. I hope I get our bionic duplicate next. I really want a bionic duplicate. Okay, we got lots of water coming in. White hot. We got 3 Pacus. So everything looks good for now. I didn't finish it under 11 hours. I'll finish it tomorrow. It was a great day. Glad to hear, Chewy. Awesome. You'll want something like either a bunker tiles or tungsten metal tiles as the top layer to transfer heat. Oh, that's right. That's right. So we'll do that too. That's a critical part of this whole thing. So what I'll probably end up doing then is have yeah, do I have tungsten yet? Yeah, I do have 7 tons of tungsten. Pretty sure I was making that on here. Let's see. Well, someone's trapped. Oh, there, you guys are all trapped. Wow, congrats. Oh, this is not gonna go well. I should have not dug out the igneous rock there. It's 9x3, but the rocket platform takes away the first 2, so it's effectively 7x3. Okay, so I guess this is probably... Well, it's okay. I already started building it, so I'll just finish it now. I know I have to move this infrastructure out of the way, though. So, because this is... I mean, just to get up to here, it's going to be... Well, actually, it's 30... It's 40... I can do 43, I suppose. I can always move the satellites out of the way and just have the robo-miners here, so... Not that big. I should probably dig this out, too. Dig all this out. Yeah, we'll start working on space pretty quick here. But I need steel. I mean, I don't need steel. I have a lot of steel, but it'd be nice to have some more steel. Actually, this is probably going to overheat, so you might want to be careful with this. It's not a lot of cooling. Yeah, it's, you know what? It's not even worth it. I'm just going to get the notification for it overheating. So in fact, let's just go ahead and deconstruct all this. I don't think it's not viable anymore. I don't think. I really just need this to come online. That's what we're going to focus on. And by the way, remember how I was saying that the hydrogen generators were very cold and I didn't feel a reason to put them in here? Well, now they're getting quite hot. So now it's time to start moving stuff in here and you know, start cooling them down. I'm also rapidly losing, well, rapidly is kind of an exaggeration, but I'm also losing hydrogen gas at a pretty good clip. I know I can always turn on these guys and just double my output, but just for the sake of not using up all the water potentially, I want to maintain it. Right now I'm probably using it, like I used 10 kilograms in the last like 5 cycles or so. I don't know if I was just getting very large power spikes. Right now it doesn't seem to be working all that hard, but for whatever reason, it's going quick. Jim says, I recommend the bunker tiles over tungsten since they also stop meteor. Oh, okay, that is a good idea. Yeah, bunker tile. What's the, I guess the bunker tiles, since they're made out of steel, they would have the same specific heat capacity as steel, I suppose. I've never, yes, I guess it would be steel, wouldn't it? Like 0.6 or something. Oh, sorry. 60 is what I meant. So 54. So yeah, we'll do that then. That's a good idea. Just in case they have impacts, they come squeaking through. I might explore doing maybe some meteor defense on this side, and then maybe some just robo miners on that side. I don't know yet. I think it'd be cool to like, you know, do kind of half and half. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, they have the same SHC and THC steel. Got it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, basically, I'm just waiting for my duplicates to finish things up. I'm pretty sure they're just like, what are they doing? This says they're not. Oh, they're. We got Hassan here being a friggin' goof. That's just great. I love it when they do that. So they never go idle. So I don't know if they're like busy or not. Here comes more. Oh, this is just so good. All right, well, sweep only. Okay, this should be almost done, I think. Just keep going on this, and I can block it off. I'll start the blocking procedure, something like that, and then we'll block it off, turn on the pumps, and away we go. Oh, we gotta take all the garbage. There's a lot of stuff here off gassing. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so now we're kind of, I think we're good with the water. I'm going to do a slightly risky move here. I'm going to save before, just in case I have a catastrophic mess, because I don't want these air pockets. I don't like the air pockets. All right. So we're going to destroy this and hopefully not make a gigantic, it's going to be a little bit of a mess probably. Okay. That's not that bad actually. I thought it was going to be way worse. And then we're going to take this out so we can get, you know, all those air pockets out. Put that guy in and take that one out. I hope that this removes the, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's put this in here as well. And then of course we'll put the Seacom seed back in. No seed available. Oh, did you eat the seed, bro? Come on. You weren't supposed to eat that. You have food right there. Are you serious? No, yeah, they ate the friggin' seed. Guys, you have seeds right there. Why would you eat the Seacom seed? I need that. To feed you. Oh, I need more water anyway, but it should be vacuum now. Okay, so at least it's, yeah. As long as no duplicates come in, this should fill right up. It's all vacuum. William says, hey, Jim, I started on your map getting refined metal and aluminum and gold on life cycle 4 is so cool. Yeah, there's like 5 within the starting area. By the way, I'll let you know. See here, William. I still don't have your email, William, so I'll keep an eye out. But just let me know. I turned on the water salt geyser into a steam sauna by geotuning them. Yeah, that's all the way over here. I think you were saying, right? What is this, by the way? I have this. Oh, this is the water. Oh, okay, this is the water geyser. I should actually get this online because it might be fun. It might be fun to have more water than not. So we get that pumped over here. I also need to start pumping up my natural gas from here. Hey, MeadowTube Gaming just subscribed on YouTube. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I think we'll start getting the natural gas up to here because we're going to need it for this area. But I think what I'm going to do... you know what? No, I'm not going to make another storage for it. I think it's better if I just... Should I run it through the base? That might be easier. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go around for now. I don't think it's that big of a... I don't think it has to be that big of a decision. Let's just try to run this like somewhat methodically. Okay, well... I spoke too soon. Go this way. And then up here. This is where it gets really kerfuffled. I really should just... you know what? I really should just bypass all of this and do that because, like, what am I even doing here, right? I have an infinite storage here. I know this was, like, from a long time ago. But, yeah, we're just going to get rid of all that stuff. And, of course, we want this to continue to work. So we'll put the gas bridge in there. Kevin says, if it's working, one of the most fun mods visually is the floating mod. If they ever make Oni 2, I hope it's built into the base game. Okay, let me write that down. The floating mod, because I've never checked that out. Floating mod. Maybe I can edit if it's I'll see if I can yeah, I'll put that in my script. There we go. What does the mod do? What's the TLDR on the floating mod? I mean, I assume that part of it is in the name. Something floats. If I had to guess. Put these guys down here because I kind of want all the critters to be in one location now because I was getting some huge lag earlier. And I don't know if that's because the game was just like having a memory leak or something, or if I just had too many critters before I rounded them up. So let's get these guys moved over as well. Easier to deal... hey, Crazy Sammy. Easier to deal with water than with a lack of water. Yeah, that's totally true. That is totally true. And by the way, this is... oh, this is idle. But you know what? I don't really care if it's idle or not. All I have to do really is just... it's not like a hard geyser to tame. So let's just put something like that around it. Maybe we'll go one lower just because... I don't want to have to destroy the ladder. Build the pump. And then we'll do something like that. We'll do something like this. So we can access from here, actually. And then we'll put a pump just down in the bottom. Yeah, I guess we'll use copper. For some reason, I'm low on gold amalgam. Not exactly sure why. Now... in order to get this to my storage, I'd have to run an... you know what? I'm just going to build another storage right beside it. And I have... yeah, I think that makes a lot more sense. Because... Do I just run it to here? I don't think so. I don't think I can run it to here because my capacity for these liquid vents is already full. So I think I just build another... I think I just build another one. That's... infinite storage. And then I can also utilize the water coming from these steam vents. And by the way, we have a steam geyser somewhere here too. I forgot exactly where, so it probably does make sense just to build a bigger one. What did I just call this? I can't believe I forgot already what I called it. Infinite liquid storage. There it is. So yeah, we'll put this, we'll wait for it to save because it's kind of annoying Be right back. Email cleaning. Got tons to delete. No worries. Based on specific heat capacity as density, solids can float in liquids. Oh, it's that one. Okay, you told me about that one last stream or the stream before. Yes. I just wasn't sure which one it was. But okay, that's cool. Yeah, that would be a fun mod to play with. Let's put this here, I think. Let's leave a couple things like that. Holy, there goes the lag again. I might okay, it kind of fixed itself, but if it does that too often, I might just restart the game. It's, I don't know what you guys see when that happens to me, but it's brutal. Just brutal when that happens. I think it has something to do with the blueprints. Because I use blueprints quite a bit off stream. Oh yeah, it's just crazy. Maybe there's like a memory leak in the blueprints or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about computers. How many aqua tuners do you use to cool sour gas? Well, normally, Crazy Sammy, the easiest thing to do for me is to, like, if you're talking with respect to the sour gas boiler, the AETN is aqua tuner-less, so that's pretty easy. But specific heat capacity of the sour gas is not that much compared to, like, especially if you have access to supercoolant. It's really easy to cool down almost any gas. Yeah, I think I'm going to restart the game because it's like, for some reason, as soon as I place that down, it's like super laggy. So let me do that. I'm just going to save and reload really quick. I'm going to shut off my screen here. And we'll just quit the desktop and come back. And so give me like 3 minutes. It should reload, and then I'll hang out with you guys for a bit. So yeah, with respect to the sour gas, Sammy, like most gases are really easily cooled by just one aqua tuner. Now, I guess that with that being said, you could probably add more if you wanted to, but if you were trying to do that sort of build, I would build it with one first in Sandbox, and then see if you have to add more. Because if you have supercoolant available, I mean, even with polluted water or sorry, polluted water doesn't even condense that low. I think you would need supercoolant, right? So that's going to be like a piece of cake, I think. But I usually use the ATM because it's power free, and I kind of like that. So when I finally make a video on the sour gas boiler, I'll play around with both designs. Like I said, I have one on my Sandbox that works without the aqua tuner. It's just split into two separate buildings. What is the name of the blueprint mod? It's called Blueprints Expanded. Oh, someone. It's a really good mod, but for some reason in the last like couple playthroughs that I've used it, there's been like lag right around the time when I use it. So I don't know if it's like related to it or something's just going on with the game or whatever. So we're back. Give it a sec to figure itself out, and then here we go. But usually a restart fixes it. Yeah, it seems okay. Give it a sec to figure itself out, and then see what's going on. The original page has an animation of sorts showing if floating fix might or might not have worked. Haven't tested. It's called flotation. You are welcome, RK. There are other blueprints mods, says Kevin, but the other one has some extra features and nice material placement options. Reason Simon says, "Oh, okay, I got super cool. I'm just having trouble getting 2.5 kilograms to keep it cool." So yeah, I think if you got super coolant, you're well on your way to have that build working for you. The ATN really isn't power free since hydrogen can be. Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's a good point. Sometimes it's easier to transport hydrogen than, yeah. And that's true, especially if you're transporting it a very long way. Like, if you're stealing hydrogen from this hydrogen vent down here, for instance, you'd have to transport it all the way. So it's 120 watts minimum, and then all the transportation. So yeah, it's you are right. It's in fact not power free. Okay, finally. Hopefully it's a bionic duplicate. It's not. I guess I'll take the brisket. How much food do we have? 40,000 kcals of barbecue. I don't know, it's still lagging a little bit, but it's not as choppy as it was. So maybe I'll just like not move the mouse around the lots. Sometimes it does that. It's just maybe it's not related to Blueprint, but whatever. Maybe it's related to all this stuff that's happening here. But anyways, oh yeah, look how choppy that is. Wow. I don't know. Well, it's okay. We'll keep going for now, and then we'll figure it. Maybe it's a Windows update that's that's causing me problems. That thing just pops up whenever it feels like it. Where's this thing that I was building? Oh, right here. Okay. I'm surprised the duplicants haven't gotten themselves stuck yet. Let's get rid of that so they can come in here and adequately finish the job. And then basically what we'll do is, let's see. I think we're going to have to filter this just at the start. So we'll do something like this. We'll go up. And we'll do a filter because we have, I think it's mercury here. Yeah, mercury. And where is it? Where's the filter? The filter always eludes me. So we'll go down, and then yeah, just do something like this. And of course, we'll just drop it wherever we please. All right. So do we have power around here? Yeah, we kind of have some power there. We have a lot of power here. Okay. See, 21.4 million cases of food for my duplicants. Nice, Crazy Sammy. That's awesome. My brain melted. I sent the wrong email. That is an awesome number, Crazy Sammy. Oh, that's another thing I shouldn't be using. I don't have to use sedimentary rock anymore for this. I can just use sandstone. Okay, so we got this thing going. We got the power. With the power thing like that. Actually, we'll do it that way. And then power these guys from here. Power these guys from here like that. Get rid of... Oh. Actually, we'll leave that there. We might have to use power on this side. And I think it would be fun to have that available. That's too many calories, says Jim. No need to filter it. I think you just need to... Yeah, I know. Here's the thing, Harry. I'm going to forget. And there's going to be two options if I don't put the filter in here. Either I'm going to... let the mercury run off, and then I'm going to let the water just get all over the place because I'm going to forget about it, or I'm not going to remember to come back to it in time when I start this pump. So one of the two things will happen. It's literally just a check that I have to put in for myself because I know for sure I'm going to get get distracted by something. Yeah, the game is just super duper laggy right now. Oh, I don't know why that's the case, but you shouldn't be trapped. Why are you guys trapped? Oh my god, it's terrible. I might have to do a. It's freezing like every other second. I might disable maybe blueprints or something. I don't know what will be causing it, but let me just give it a sec. Check now. Sorry for the mess up. Mercury should work for it. Yep, got it now. Got it now, William. I don't min-max, I just let dupes work. That's awesome. Don't worry about liquid mixing in environment. I use packet filters before I use liquids. Yeah, that's true. You have your packets set up. Okay, let's go ahead and get some... I think we'll use petroleum this time. I think petroleum's pretty cool. Where's my petroleum? Here it is. So we'll take 50 kilograms. 50 kilograms here. And then we'll take another 50 kilograms. Another 50 kilograms to here. And yeah, so I've completely forgotten about my industrial bricks. This is just how it works. Let's just get this done. Building entombed. That's not good. What's that vent for? Oh, it's just a nothing vent. It's just a nothing vent. It's just there from the previous times. Oh, this is going now. Let's see how this is doing. Now I have the cold. I don't know if anyone remembers, but I had the polluted water going through, and it was breaking the liquid pipes as it gets turned into water here. So now I'm just running it through the water geyser, which is helping to cool the water geyser. So that's yeah, I'm gonna get lots of way cooler water in here. It should be 31 degrees now. That's perfect. Soon I'm not even going to have to cool the base. Currently I'm still cooling it, but as soon as this water reaches like 30 degrees or less, then my bristle blossoms will never have to be cooled, which will be awesome. How's my food, by the way? So we have lots of meat. Why don't we have anyone cooking the meat? Where's my kitchen? Oh, we have someone. We have Meep. Oh, I should be playing on faster as well, but I'm still debating whether I should just start over again, because this is like brutal. I think I will. I think I'm gonna let it save, and then I'm gonna just maybe disable blueprints and let's see how that works. I'm not trying to blame it on blueprints. It's probably my duplicant's fault in some way, but I've just never had it that bad, and it started right after I did this, so not sure why. And I cleaned up all the garbage too, so I'm almost certain if it's not the mod, it's probably going to be a Windows update in the background, because that's what Windows likes to do. Just give me, let's try that. Blueprints expanded. All right, do that. Then we'll see how that works. I'm really looking forward to a away team this year. I hope that releases sometime soon. Okay, so we're back. Let's cross our fingers. I still don't think there's a release date for away team. Is there? Not yet. It might not even come this year. Maybe it'll be shadow dropped. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's go. Okay, no matter what happens now, I'm just gonna let it go till the end of the stream. We're an hour in anyway, so worst case, I just log off and update Windows or whatever. But we'll just keep going. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, let's see. Let's go industrial brick for real this time. Oh, this is. Oh, you know what? This is probably why it's lagging. 'Cause when I was doing the sweep off stream, I kind of just let the game play for the most part in the background, and it was super laggy when they were doing this stuff. So I wonder if it has something to do with maybe something that's changed with how the materials are stored in this liquid. 'Cause as soon as I put that sweep errand on for the duplicates, is almost around the same time that I did this. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? We're just gonna keep going now and not complain. It's the duplicant's fault, I'm sure. Jim says, I made the mistake of not paying very close attention to a pool. Oh. Oh my. How, bro? How did you get stuck there out of all places? Oh. I wish there was like a replay, like mod or something where you could, like, I know I'm recording with VOD, but like that you could go around anywhere and see how this happened. What he must have been doing is building the top or something, and then just jumped down here to finish the build, which is so funny because any other time, like if they were doing the build on the top and they were standing where they are now, they would usually jump up on top and build themselves to get stuck up there. Okay, so I mean, I think I open this up and just deal with it, right? Like it's gonna all fall in here anyway. That's not that big of a deal. All right, let's just open it up. Get this done ASAP, I guess. And then, yeah, it's just going to all fall in there. So it's not the worst thing. Sorry, Jim. I made the mistake of not paying very close attention to a pool of mixed liquid and ended up accidentally creating a packet of crude under an Escher waterfall that eventually exploded. Escher waterfall is fun to watch, but a mess to clean up. Alt F10, the last 5 minutes to record. Actually, my Steam, well, my Steam is recording like constantly anyways. Oh, this is overheating. That sucks. My Steam is overheating anyways. Sorry. Overheating. Jeez. My Steam is recording constantly anyways, but so I could always look back. But what I meant was, like, since my camera was panned over here, I would never be able to see like how they ended up getting themselves trapped to begin with, right? So that's what I was trying to like. A lot of games these days have like a theater mode or whatever, where you can rewind the last, or you can like create a save of the last 5 minutes, but you can pan the camera anywhere you want within the world, and that basically just allows you to, you know, kind of just see these stuff that happened that you weren't aiming your camera at the time. So I want water to go through here. They can't get to here, so that's just lovely. So what I should do is just dig into here like that. And just put ladders there to finish that build. And I guess we'll analyze this too. As long as there's no... Yeah, there shouldn't be anything that's polluted here. No, it's fine. It's fine. By the way, what happened to the mercury? Did it all fall in? Yeah, I guess the mercury's here. Okay, so it's gonna get sucked up. I can maybe sweep it, and then I can just get rid of the everything's the layout has changed now since I disabled blueprints. So now I have to get used to it again. Jim says it went from a roughly 6x3 pool to 81x7. I love it. Honestly, that's the most fun thing to do at the end of a playthrough, is just open up all of your water storages, just bust it open and see what happens. That's great. See the Oni physics take control. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do in this playthrough? I'm kind of bummed that I forgot to do that. Is to put drywall behind these storage units. Oh well. Oh well, it happens. Let's keep going on the sweeping here. And get all that finished. And then keep going on the sandstone ladders as well. Of course, these would fall because there's no... Yeah, that makes sense. But here, this is what we're going to do. We're going to just destroy this and just restart that. And then, yeah. You must be rich to have such a big pool. I wish. I've worked for customers before that had a pool like in their basement, like an in-ground pool. I mean, it sounds great in theory, but it was actually so humid in the basement at all times. Like everything was just like wet and soggy. It wasn't as great as it sounded, but yeah, it's unfortunately I am not rich enough for a pool. It was several hundred tons of crude. I would have been very rich. Not for long. Harry. What happened? Why did you just do that? Okay, okay, here we go. Buy on a duplicate. Fingers crossed. I'll take more pips. RK says, I'm heading off for now. It was nice to hang out. I will check out some of the mods you have listed. Awesome, RK. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. And I have a new video coming out tomorrow with new, all about mods. It's all the mods that I use and some mods that I recommend. So keep an eye out for that. And I appreciate your support and your feedback today. Thank you so much. Have yourself a great night. Let's get rid of this Dartle here. Perfect timing. Yep. Should be like in about 24 hours. So when I say tomorrow, it'll be 24 hours-ish. I have work in the morning, and then I just gotta render the video and record 2 more scenes and render it. Okay, so I no longer need this. Yeah, the mercury has now been rectified, so I no longer need all this stuff. It's great. Let's get rid of all that. There we go. All right, so got this going. Now I lost my petroleum, which isn't too hard to deal with. Probably need some ladders here because of the way this has happened. Yeah, everything looks good. Oh, the power wire. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty sure that the lag was all because of that sweeping that we were doing, that the duplicates were doing. So I think it had nothing to do with the blueprints mod. It was the duplicants. See, I was joking. I was being sarcastic, but it 100% was the duplicants' fault that happened. So from now on, I'm not going to pretend that it's not their fault when things go wrong. Where's this petroleum? I need this petroleum. Okay, so we need this done ASAP. Let's go. William says, when will you reveal my map? Would like to hear your comment. Your map that you just sent me, William, I will do it on Friday. I will check it out. Have a nice evening. Thank you. You too. Thank you for stopping by, RK. They were getting revenge for Gizmo. Remember Gizmo? I heard them chant. Oh yeah, Gizmo was a sacrifice that. No, where, bro? No. You don't have to. Where are you storing this to? Oh, it's in here. Oh my goodness. Why? Hey, stop. Why would you be storing anything anywhere? Like, where are you taking this? Okay. Please don't store this. I just want it emptied. Oh, it is to here. I thought this was... Why? How could they store it here when it's not even an option? Am I like... not... Oh, because I have the A in here. Okay. All right, well, you might as well just... move it over, I guess. Yeah, I don't need that stored. Okay, let's get another 50. That was weird. I had no idea that was what was going on there. This is my new favorite way of relocating the perfect amount of water. I'm pretty sure this is what everyone else uses. I'm just a little bit slow on the times. Right, tomorrow is Friday. Oh, you mean your Friday? Yeah, my Friday, Willie. My Friday. My Friday Eastern Standard Time. So it basically in like 48 hours from now. Yeah, because I'm I'm heading off. Well, actually, it's only been an hour 15, but I have to go to work tomorrow, so I don't think I have time to do all that today. I mean, I could just take it a really quick look. Oh no, you know what? I'll do a Friday. Yeah, let me just do a Friday. That'll work out better for me. I don't want to be on yeah, that'll work out better. Let's build this and then connect the power wires. And then we can get the vacuuming going. Yeah, because now the game actually, just another comment on the lag. The game's running fine now that they're not storing stuff. So I apologize to the Blueprint fans out there. Okay, let's get this petroleum emptied. And then we'll get this built. Oh, I forgot all about this. The ladders in here. Let's see, dormancy in 75 cycles. Holy smokes. That's pretty good. And then also, because all this is going on here, I have water here and here that I can utilize as well. So we got lots of stuff that's about to be coming into here. So the pumps, I think the pumps will just finish up like so. And then the water that's coming in, we'll just run it like that for now, and we'll figure it out after. Gotta sweep all this stuff as well. Get this all out of here. I was thinking of sending you some YouTube link for Chinese anime. Not sure if you like it, but it'd be fun to see your reaction. You guys want a reaction stream to Chinese anime? You know what? I wouldn't mind watching it, William. I don't know if I'd watch it on stream, just because I don't know if you know, if that's like gonna get copywritten or whatever. But I could certainly check it out on my time. If you want to see my reaction, maybe I can do we could do like a Discord. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe a Discord stream, or it's just tough. I don't know what how that pertains to like getting a stream copywritten. You know what I mean? I guess I could watch it in the background. Do like after my Ani stream, I guess I could do it in the background, and you know what I mean. Reaction is all over YouTube. No, I'm not opposed to doing the reaction. I'm just in terms of like how that, I don't want to be messing with the YouTube gods and the powerful copyright sword of the YouTube gods, you know. No, but you know what? Send it to me, William, and maybe like post Friday stream, post Ani, I'll watch it, and then yeah, we'll send it. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. I'll make sure that I have plenty of caffeine for Friday, so I have a good reaction to it. So I mean, I might even start early Friday because I really want to get some extra progress done on this playthrough. Okay, this is going now. It's all vacuumed now. Good. So once again, I think I'm gonna get these guys in here. I don't have to worry too much about the upper part right now, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. Just on the account of if I want to move this up one more, the vacuum will still be intact. So I don't really care about that. Let's see how the gas is looking. I have quite a bit of gas. I should have spread this out more, to be honest, but whatever. It is what it is now. And then I have to keep. Okay, this is being used up, so this can be destroyed. Let's destroy this. This all can go. Finally getting these out of the way. These were here since the start of the game. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna save that link. I'm gonna put it in my notepad, William. And I'll check it out. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, by the way. So It'll be, I'm sure it'll be interesting. Interesting to see my reaction. Yeah, we'll do a Friday though, all right? Well, not on this, not on this one. What's this? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. We'll just build that across. Lord of the Mysteries is the best web novel I've seen turned into a Chinese anime. Okay, so I mean, that sounds like a pretty good compliment there. So if it's that good, I'm looking forward to it. So let me preface by saying that I'm generally not an anime fan. However, I did watch season 1 of Arcane, and although I wasn't like very invested in the story, I thought it was probably the best looking anime I've ever seen. So that's kind of that's the extent of my anime knowledge. Oh, and I should also mention that the Spider-Man, something Morales. What's the Spider-Man anime? Something I want to, for some reason I think it's Michael Morales, but whoever that Spider-Man kid is on the anime, there's like 2 movies. I love both of them as well. So like, as far as like anime goes, that's the extent of my anime knowledge. So I'm sorry if I let anyone down on that. Miles Morales, that's right. Miles Morales, yeah. That was an amazing, amazing movie. Oh my god. I love that so much. It was so good. Didn't they also make a game? Okay. Decrease athletics. And it's a chip. I already have 2 chips. I'll take the shine bugs. That is less anime and more original animation style. Okay, so you're talking about like anime in the sense that like the cultural, I don't know, sorry, I'm very not well versed in that. So I think I understand what you're saying though. It's like animated movie versus like the anime culture, right? I don't know if I'm off base by that, but I think that's what you mean. You know, like I've been trying to get into the X-Files recently. I know this is like not related. I'll tell you how it's related in a second. So I've never seen X-Files, even though I'm a 90s kid. And I used to be terrified of it because the intro was very, very spooky. But I've recently had an urge to like watch it. And I'm on episode 5 right now, so please don't ruin please no spoilers. But I'm on episode 5 of the X-Files, and so far so good. I like it, but it's just so hard for me to like number 1, find time for it. And number 2, like I think phones have almost broken me because even if I just can't watch 48 minutes of a TV show anymore. Even if I have the time for it, I have to like do something. So what I'll do, the last time I watched a series, like a TV show series, I actually got back into RuneScape just to play it. Just to watch a TV show because I just felt like I had to do something else while I was you know what I mean? While I was watching it. The phones have like really broken my I need like that constant dopamine hit of of like doing something. Chinese is famous for its effed up English subtitle. I'm Chinese, so I never read the sub. It'd be fun to watch. It'd be fun to see Ethan watch it. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. If it's something that like, you know, something that's fun that we can do like I don't mind hanging out post stream and doing stuff. You know, like I think that's a good time. So yeah, I'll definitely watch it. It's a neurodivergent thing. I'm autistic. Yeah, I'm the same way. I just never been diagnosed, but I'm like 100%. So that's what it is. Like, I would never even question if a doctor said, "Yeah, you just have like this thing." Like, yep, that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it, William, on Friday after the stream. We'll do your asteroid, and then we'll play 3 hours of Ani or so, maybe 2. We'll see. And then do your asteroid, and then we'll watch some anime. Okay, let's get the. I suppose we can block this off. I don't have to have the heat going everywhere. And then this looks like it's kind of ready to go. Let's get this to 9. I mean, I have duplicates doing nothing, so I'm pretty sure they can. This is gonna go here. Boom. We have 50 kilograms, 50 kilograms. We have our power. We have the water flows set up, and we have automation set up. Perfect. Okay, so now we just have to finish this. Kevin says Spider-Man movies, they are a unique animation style that sometimes pays tribute to the animation style. For example, Penny and her robot are done in anime style when introduced. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I think I understand the difference there. Elusive Traveler says, yeah, I have to be playing something at all times. Yeah, I have to do that too. Like I said, it was a TV series, and I just felt that itch, like I had to play something. So that's how I got back into RuneScape, which was awesome, by the way. I love RuneScape. I used to play it all the time. Like the old school RuneScape is what I'm talking about. Obviously, I used to play it all the time back in like 05, all throughout high school. And before high school, so like between, I think it was 04 and 07 or something, was like the peak, and then RuneScape 2 came out in. Oh, I can't even remember. Can't remember exactly what time it. If it exactly. Sorry if you guys heard that. I just kind of like burped or something into the mic there. I heard it on my end, so I apologize. Yeah, it was. It's right around that time. I just love RuneScape. Besides Ani, it's probably my favorite game of all time. Well, that's not entirely true. I would say Red Dead is probably my favorite game. In like Red Dead Redemption 2. But like as far as longevity of how long I've played a game, it's Ani's definitely number 1, number 2, probably RuneScape number 1. William says, just play 2 hours of Ani. 2 is too much for you. Don't tire yourself. 3. Appreciate it, William. No, it's it just depends on how. Like sometimes I get a really good night's sleep, and then like last Friday it was great because I took a nap before streaming, and I was able to go like super long. Okay, so everything is good. Let's see. This is getting vacuumed out slowly but surely. We can start fixing these up as well. Of course, we're going to have ceramic here, I think. I think ceramic makes the most sense. So we might as well get that going. Now we're also... Yeah, we're going to delete this. Yeah, we're going to delete that. So we have to get inside first. This can be deleted. Delete, boom, boom. This, I'll keep that just in case I still need it. I don't think I will. Oh my goodness. Hope I'm not gonna delete. I thought I might delete this by accident. I don't think I put that on queue. I think it was just the, yeah, okay. That would have really sucked. Just break my vacuum here. Seems like something I would do, to be honest. I'm not too happy that I have this here, but I can always destroy it. It's not that hard to destroy it and maintain the vacuum. Basically, what I would do is just build a wall here, put another pump, and then vacuum that out. Anyways, doesn't matter. And I could just run the conduit or the cables through here. I also think pre-qualifier to be neurodivergent to enjoy RuneScape. Oh, sorry. I also think it's a pre-qualifier to be neurodivergent to enjoy RuneScape, especially old school, life my ass off. I'd still be playing if it wasn't for the membership thing. Oh, yeah. Like... I would be playing if it wasn't for, like, I just, the thing is, it's so addicting. But no, I 100% agree with you with the neurodivergent analysis there. But I would still be playing. It's just so addicting that it's like Civ, one more turn, but times by like 1,000. I just absolutely love RuneScape. And I broke away from it because I think the last time I played, this was like 5 years ago ish. No, yeah, like 2022. So just after COVID, um, I was playing it, and then I went on vacation somewhere, and then I couldn't play it, and that's what kind of like broke me out of the trend, and that's when I kind of started getting back into Ani a little bit. I played Ani like during COVID, and then I quit for a couple of years. I think my timeline is always. Oh my goodness, I forgot all about this. My timeline is always off by a few months or a year, I'm sure. This is luckily I think I got this just in time. So we'll just put that on suppress current, and then that's good. Oh, now we got this thing going up and down. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So the eggs are leaving, which is good. Now they do that little funky dance back and forth for some reason. See how they do that little dance thing? It's probably because of this. I probably need a filter. Yeah, that's most likely what it is. Let's put a bridge there. I think if I just put a bridge there, that will literally fix it. RuneScape reminds me of World of Warcraft. I never was into World of Warcraft. Not because it didn't look good. It looked very addicting. It just was luckily for probably like I know actually. So I told you guys before that none of my like coworkers or friends or whatever play RuneScape. Sorry, Ani. So in fact, what most of them play is World of Warcraft. So whenever I want them to like try Ani or whatever, and I was telling the story a couple streams ago where I was like, yeah, I tried to buy them this game, but nobody wanted to play it. It's because they're all World of Warcraft players. Like they still play the old school World of Warcraft, whatever that version is called. Now, luckily, depending on how you want to look at it, I missed that boat. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me, but yeah, I missed the boat on the World of Warcraft. I never really got into it. Okay, I'll take Stella. We'll take Stella, and then as soon as Stella shows up, we're gonna not allow her to leave, maybe. Until we can get her an athletic booster. So I gotta make a soldering station, actually. That should be what I do right away. And then we can make some more boosters. So I have so many microchips now or whatever because I have bionic duplicates just making them. Soldering station. Let's put this thing here because we have power. Oh, and let's do the rec room too. The rec room is something I wanted to work on. Now, yeah, I think that's okay here. Okay, oh, no, I have to keep an eye on this too. Yeah, this is all done. This is all done. Luckily, WoW was bad for your wallet and health. Well, you know, like, the old school RuneScape, by the way, I meant to comment on this, but I forgot. The old school membership thing is not something that really deterred me from playing. Like, I'm gonna admit it, I did buy bonds at some point. Because I couldn't believe that it was a real thing. Because when I came back into it from having not played for like 10, 12 years or whatever it was, I was like, wait a minute, people just give you 10 million gold for this? So I was like, and it only cost me like $10 to buy the bond. So I was like, okay, let's try this, right? So it was like, wow, look at this. I'm all of a sudden rich. And it kind of gives you a little bit of a boost. And to be honest, like, if you... Not that I condone... Or sorry, condone is not the right word. But not that I, like, encourage spending money on microtransactions like that, but like just the rush of getting all that gold when I didn't have to work hours and hours for it, like I typically would have to in RuneScape, was very, very. Oh, that's yes. Was very, very refreshing. Let's just say. Yeah, I think what I should have done is one like this. Yeah, there we go. So we'll fix that up. Hopefully the duplicants can reach it. If not, we'll just put this in. Yeah, they can reach it. All right. Okay, so yeah, actually looks like our hydrogen is pretty steady. It was way worse off stream for some reason. Burke Kenner, hey, what's up, Burke? Welcome to the stream. Ani isn't really something that can be enjoyed by anyone. Ani isn't really something that can be enjoyed by anyone, in my opinion. There is a single-player RPG that is inspired by old-school RuneScape. I think there's a lot of them, Kevin. I've seen quite a few, and throughout the years. If you're talking about something recent, then I'm probably not aware of it. But I want to say there's been like throughout the years, there's been like, oh my goodness, that looks kind of like RuneScape vibes for some games. Maybe a lot is being a little bit too generous. Maybe it's just like a handful. Oh, you know what? So, by the way, the comment on Burke. Yeah, Ani is a very like particular game for sure. It's tough to get people into Ani if they're not into this genre. Yes, I have tried Dragon Wilds. It's not really my type of game. The survival thing is not exactly my thing. Well, yeah, okay, so I haven't heard of that one. Sure. The one that came to my mind, and maybe I'm remembering this wrong, so let me know if I'm a little bit off base, but yes, you know what? As I think of it now, I'm definitely a little bit off base because it's not an MMO in the same way that RuneScape is. But a game that reminds me a lot of RuneScape from back in the day is Sacred. I don't know if you've ever seen that franchise. It's the Sacred 2 franchise. That game is one that was like I played that game just because it had like the top-down isometric camera, I think. Again, it's been a long time. If you look up Sacred 2, it's been a long time. So that game was, to me, RuneScape in the sense that, RPG with a lot of complex mechanics, same type of camera angles. You're trying to level up bosses, like same vibe is what I'm trying to say. Maybe not like RuneScape in the sense that it's an MMO, so I might be like way off base by that. Okay, so while we're waiting for this, actually, I've been meaning to like try to tame these. It's very easy to tame these guys, but I've just been struggling like putting it down a pump for some reason. So let's do that. First of all, by the way, let's see what we got. I guess we could just take the brine out of here. This is a cool salt slush geyser, which is actually perfect. We could probably just use this since we have it. Send it in through here, and then send it in through here. And then it's going to be warm enough to desalinate and then put into this. So I think that's kind of what I should be doing. That's just since I have this, let's say it's dormant right now. So let's see how long it'll be dormant for. Let's go ahead and analyze this since our duplicants are not really busy. And then I think what we'll do is just dig this out. Give ourselves some room here. Sort of like that. And then build a box around it. Hey, what's up, Offset? Welcome. How are you doing? William says, Korean MMO now taking over the world, but then again, MMO is dying. Yeah, is MMO dying though? I mean, RuneScape is like at its peak right now. So, like RuneScape is I think they just hit record player numbers last year. Like 2025. But is MMO dying, or is it just like big companies are not making good games. I don't know. I'd have to ask like an MMO, someone who's like into the genre. I don't know if you guys are into the genres or not, but I'm superb. I just got home from work with some dinner and get to watch some Ani as good vibes. Awesome, so that is so good to hear. Glad that you had glad that you finished work and that you're finished dinner and hanging out. Hey, Dakal, what's up? Hi, good day. How to change the skins of Atmos suits? Oh, that's a good question. Let me try to remember. Let's see here. I know it's really easy. It's just a matter of remembering. How to change the skins. All right. So, okay. Go on to a duplicant. Where's a duplicant? Right there. So go on to Gossman, whatever your duplicant you have. On the little pop-up window for Gossman, it'll say config. So I'm pretty sure if I click Atmos suit design. Okay, this is not it. This is not it. Here it is. Here it is. So you go to blueprint. Then you can change the clothes. You can redesign Gossman. So you can go to the wardrobe. Pick whatever you like here. Let's see, redesign outfits. So you can pick. Where's the Atmos suits though? Oh, these are the Atmos suits. Okay, sweet. So Gossman, let's say if we want Gossman to wear like the MVP outfit. Sign. Okay, how do you change the Atmos suits though? Where is the Atmos suit? Okay. Hold on, I'm still trying to remember. Is it this one? Is it that one? It's somewhere here. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't think of that. So you just click the little. Okay, let me start over. I think you just seen it, right? But let me just start over. I know it's like super easy. It's just you gotta. So here's a stinky. You go to blueprint, then you click on. So this is what he wears inside the base. I think this is what he wears in Atmos suit, and this is his jet suit. You just click on Atmos suit, and then right now he's wearing the red, right? But that's it. Easy as that. Easy as that. Easy as that until you're like me and you forget. I think Bitcraft Online is a reinvention of RuneScape. Oh, I've heard of Bitcraft. Yeah, I've heard of Bitcraft, yeah. Yeah, I mean, with the how to say it, like with the surge of indie gaming, there's been a lot of really cool games that sort of resemble the most popular ones in all the genres, right? Like you have your Terraria type games. I don't want to say ripoffs because a lot of these games are quite good in their own regard. But like you have your Terraria indie games styles. You have like the RuneScape ones. You have the Stardew Valley. I mean, there's like at least a dozen Stardew Valley reiterations, right? I don't know if you guys browse the Steam Workshop a lot, but there's a whole bunch. And actually, speaking of like RPGs, the one I'm waiting for the most for this year is Fable. I don't know if you guys played the Fable franchise from back in the day, but oh my goodness, that was such a fun game, and I cannot wait for Fable, whatever they're calling this one. I guess it's just called Fable, like the relaunch, come out. That's going to be so much fun. Come on, dig this out. Thank you. Berg says all popular MMOs are old games right now for sure. Hard to compete with something that had like 20 years to build its foundation. And yeah, exactly. And not just that too, but like a lot of those games like RuneScape, Jagex. I know Jagex has been sold. Jagex has been sold like 1 billion times, but like they're all from small companies, right? So it's one of those situations where I feel like AAA gaming has really taken a big hit recently in recent years, and smaller companies like Jagex from when they were actually small have kind of taken over and made the actually good games. Let's put this to 8. Fable, seriously, the DEI has taken over. Nothing will go. Well, I'm nostalgic for the old Fable games, so I'll give it a go. So I do like Playground Games and what they've done with the Horizon series, mostly because I like car games, and I think it's I'm not a fan of the story in car games. I don't really care about all that stuff. But as far as car driving goes, it's like the perfect mix between like arcade and a little bit of sim involved. So they've done a really good job with Forza, and it always looks fantastic. So I'm really hoping that they deliver the same quality when it comes to Fable. And like you said, it may not be good because for whatever reason, but I like to be optimistic. So, fingers crossed, knock on wood. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm knocking on my desk. Offset says, absolutely, the market is wide open for small studios. Last hope for AAA is GTA 6. Yeah. Well, and I think the last hope, and you're right, Offset. I think the reason why you're so right is because no other company can compete, unfortunately, with having a game in development for 7 years, basically. So I know the last GTA was out 12 years ago, or 2023, or so 13 years ago, but they say they've only started to work on it after Red Dead 2 came out. So post 2018. I kind of believe that, whether or not it's true. I tend to want to believe it because it makes sense. I'm not very profound when it comes to game development knowledge, but I do know that they have to finish one before they start the other. That's kind of the basics. It's a hot take. But so yeah, no other company can do that though, right? Who has the budget? Even Microsoft doesn't allow their companies to work on a game that long. Please don't get yourself stuck. Please do not get yourself stuck. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Ellie, you know what? Okay, good job. Good job. Congrats. You guys did it. All right, build some liquid pumps. I really want to put this liquid pump here, so we're going to move this ladder over. Okay, let's do this. Build this here. I guess it doesn't have to be symmetrical, but I really want it to be. Muck root. Do we have to store muck root all the way up here? I guess we do, don't we? All right, we'll do it up here just to get rid of it. I'm praying Arc 2 is good, says Offset. Yeah, all those I'm 100% voting for all indie studios to do well. First of all, they deserve it. They actually make really fun games. And I don't have to, Clay is a great example. And then also, yeah, I just hope that, as soon as they get bought out, it's kind of game over for the small studios, I think. But GTA 6, I will definitely be playing and super hyped up on that. See when this is going to be, let's see, 13 cycles. The old Fable is good, but the new one, prepare to... Well, now to be fair, William, you could marry anybody in the old Fables as well. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I tested that out. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I played it, so... But I'm almost certain you could marry anyone you wanted. I think I have cat hair in my mouth, so I'm just gonna close my mic or my thing. All right. I don't know if you guys cared to know that, but anyways. Does polluted... Okay, sorry, I missed a couple. Elusive Traveler says, does polluted water slowly evaporate as it off gases? Yes, it does. So that one of the ways you can actually look that up if you're not sure with other gases as well is you just look up polluted water and it'll say off gassing if it's under 1800 grams, like the external temperature or external atmosphere, it will off gas. So you can do that for, what's another thing that off gases? Off the top of my head, like I can't remember, but maybe like slime. Maybe it would tell you it's slime. I guess it doesn't tell you it's slime. But anyways, yeah, polluted water does tell you. Crazy Sammy says, looks like it's time for food freezer. So a lot of this food is actually berry sludge, which doesn't go bad. Now, I do have a lot of bristleberry, which I can probably stop making for the time being, because I want to be able to use a lot of that bristleberry for the sleet wheat that I find that I've just started to dig out. So all these areas where I might have sleet wheat available, I really want that. So anyways, let's set some of this up while we're waiting for that thing to vacuum out. I think, yeah, I want to have two for sure. Okay, whoops, this is all ceramic. But I don't want to use all ceramic here. It's definitely not needed. So we'll just do this. I already messed up. This is going to go to the far one. Okay, so we're going to go... you know what? Yeah, we're going to go up here. We can always redo it. I actually don't even have to use igneous rock, I don't think, but okay. Put that guy there. And then we'll build this one here. Yeah, we'll build it like so. Kind of like, oops, one over just like that. All right, so there we go. We got our thingamajigs, all good. Can't build. I guess you can't get down from there. That's kind of lame. You should be able to make that jump. You guys get stuck all the time doing these acrobatic stunts that literally no one thinks you could do, but you can't make that transition. Bro, like, figure it out, Big B. Okay, so no, okay, William, I do know what Dragon Age is, and I seen what the new Dragon Age was like, and I hope that it's not a Dragon Age style game. Everyone, poor Ethan. His obsession with berry sludge indicates he is the victim of auntie and grandma fruitcakes for all of his childhood. A moment of silence for his trauma. I did eat a lot of fruitcakes when I was a kid. Fruitcakes were somewhat of a... I don't know why I ate so many fruitcakes. It was just a thing that that was always bought for me. Like, not... It's all right, maybe not always. I should say that for like birthdays or like Christmas, stuff like that. But yeah, we did eat a lot of fruitcakes. Can I fit an automation in here? I hope that the duplicants can figure out how to build this. Be right back. Going to get some snacks, says William. I'm a big pancake guy, so I try to feed the dupes Oh, that's actually a good idea, Offset. I'm a barbecue guy myself. I like my barbecue. I mean, I liked barbecue chicken. Not so much. I might disappoint some people, but I'm not so much of a steak person. I'm more of a chicken guy. So I do like the barbecue. That's what I like to feed my dupes. Berry sludge is OP. Hey, Charlie, what's up? I set up Sleet Wheat Farm and just churn out pepper bread and sludge. Yeah, we're going to do a Sleet Wheat Farm for sure. It's just a matter of, like, getting our priorities straight right now. We are working on the industrial brick. I think I'm just going to continue this the whole way. I kind of like how this looks. So we'll keep it going. We're going to get some natural gas geysers here. Like, I suppose I could just start this now. I don't have to wait. I don't know what I'm waiting for. What I have to do is I'm going to continue this vibe with the insulated tiles and just make my area where I capture the water. And I'm going to fill it with carbon dioxide because I'm going to make it anyways over here. So I don't want the polluted water to off gas. That's going to be super, super annoying. So we're going to just do this. Actually, we can just delete this. I don't need this. And then I think we'll have like, we'll start off with natural gas and then we'll slowly move to petroleum. And then we'll cool all this because it's going to be quite hot. But yeah, it's okay. Carbon dioxide, we'll just pump it into here. I think that's like the best thing to do. Regular gas pipe is fine. Just kind of go like this. We'll have to delete. I have to remember to delete that. Actually, I'll just do it now. Delete this thing. Okay, and then keep going all the way. Just like that. And then delete that thing. Okay, sweet. So this is done. Get some carbon dioxide in here. Not steak, guys. Me unfollow. Sorry, Sammy. I'll start eating steak if you stay followed. No, I don't mind steak. I just prefer not to. I just prefer. Okay, that's all. That's all. Okay, let's build some wires across here. Build a smart battery here. Just like so. And of course, we'll do some automation. Well, we'll do pink automation this time. Make a freeze brick. Yeah, I'm gonna do a freeze brick. I have rethought the sauna brick. We're gonna do half and half though. We're gonna do like the sauna above. So it's not really a sauna brick. It's just the steam above and then the thing here. So hey, what's up, R&D Rand bedroom? Oh, if that BD. See, in my trade, that's how we would say like bedroom. So it's like Rand. So RND BDRM DHN. Hi, Ethan. It's 10 a.m. here. Glad you could join me on your Thursday morning. I was reading your username as like random bedroom. Just because in my trade, that's how we would type. That's the acronyms that we would use for that. So welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Hope that you're having a great day so far. Yeah, but I'm definitely I've recalculated my decision, and I think I'm going to do a freeze brick because it's so much easier. With like I don't want to spend all my steel this early on. That's kind of the only thing is that I'm don't want to like mess around with. And then yeah, we'll just do the steam up here. Oh, by the way, we have. All right, Joya, I guess. Did I have this finished? Where is this geyser thing here? Okay. 10 cycles. 10 cycles. And we'll send it if it's above 800. Okay, we'll delete these now. See, I think I put a sweep errand on my duplicates because it's laggy again. So it's 100% has something to do with that. Let's put these shine bugs in here as well. I know this is like not the most efficient way to do it, but let's put these guys in here. Do you have gas pumps in your base to filter the rooms from other gases or CO2 or PO2? I have so many little CO2 pockets scattered. So yeah, so I don't have any gas pumps anywhere in my base area. The only thing that I do with my CO2 is let it drop to the bottom where this what's it called? What's this thing called? The carbon skimmer takes care of it. So this is how I like to set up my base. Yes, this thing often happens. It's just, you have these little pockets everywhere. That's really not that detrimental. Like this is probably kind of annoying. I can fix this very, very easily by just putting mesh tiles here. But what I want to do long term is have a little bit of a capture just in case anyone pees their pants here. So I'm going to move, as you can see, like I'm going to be moving this out of the way soon. So I'm going to move this up. move these up just a tad, and then have like a capture here for any potential pee. So what I like to do, same with my bedrooms, I like to have all the carbon dioxide collect at the very bottom like this. Because I really don't like it when carbon dioxide it usually gets pooled up in like this bedroom and this bedroom, and then the duplicants sometimes can't breathe. So the easiest way to deal with that is to just have a little area where they can all collect, all drop down, and then drop down again. And then once it drops down here, it just gets filtered by the carbon skimmer. You're fine, just leaves more for me. Right on, Crazy Sammy. Just got back from Snack Run Steak. Yum, be right back again. I have both going, a sauna for industrial and frozen fire for my natural gas gens. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the, like after just seeing how, not that it would be hard, but I think it would just be way easier. Why is this crowded? We got 8 out of 8. Is there an egg somewhere that's not being picked up? Oh, because... No. What am I missing here? Seems like I'm missing something. It's definitely... Oh, it's only 90 tiles? Oh, no wonder they keep losing population. This is 96. Oh, I did this wrong. That's why I was supposed to delete these tiles here to make it look like that one. All right. All right. So I gotta come up here. I basically have to like take this off. This has been these guys have been crowded for all this time. That's hilarious. Okay. I think I can go across here without destroying this. And then we'll just, yeah, I gotta free up how many slots? I think it's 6, right? 6. Oh, because this is probably what did it when I made those. All right. So let's see, you got 2, 4, 6 right in the middle. So I guess I don't need all this, but that should help. All right, there we go. Kind of annoying, but that's all right. Now I have to put the wallpaper in. You know what? Since I have the ladders in here, we'll give them some light. Where's the light? Holy smokes. Let's give him a light. Perfect. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Jamie Fun, what's up? Hey, Ethan, first time watching your stream and not a VOD. By the way, I have improved my colony thanks to your tutorials. That is so awesome to hear, Jamie. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hello. Holy smokes, by the way, guys, I just noticed we have 98 viewers on YouTube right now. 6 on Twitch, but 98 viewers. That's so cool. Thank you so much for those of you who joined me. I had no idea. I had so many. I hope I didn't miss anything critical. But if you guys aren't sub for sub for some more Ani gameplay. Thank you so much for checking me out tonight. Feel free to say hello too. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Jamie, for your very, very kind feedback. I'm so glad that I was able to help your gameplay and anyone who's watching. Thank you so much for the words. Kevin says, "Don't blame that one on the dupes." Okay, I can't blame everything on the dupes. I try to do my best to blame as much as possible. Hey, Becca, what's up? Hello. Welcome to the stream. 99. We're at now Wayne Gretzky's number for I'm a hockey fan for viewers on the stream. That's so cool. Yeah, thank you guys for joining tonight. I really, really appreciate it. In fact, I was supposed to leave soon, but I mean, I can't leave now. The great one, yeah, the great one. Yeah, I've kind of fallen out of hockey recently just because I don't have the time to watch it. But I still follow. Like I still try to keep up with the stats and stuff. I see 102 says Jim. Yeah, it might just not be updating for me, but yeah, 102 for me as well on my phone. The phone says 102, and then OBS says 98. So thank you so much. Hey, I'm an AI thing. What's up? Hey, by the way, I'm an AI thing. I meant to ask you what you thought. I didn't see you since we did your asteroid and I had to go. But what did you think of the feedback that you got from the community and myself for your playthrough? Were we able to like give you some direction or how did that go? I know we ended the stream right when you came on, and all of the feedback for your playthrough was on the VOD. So just wondering how you thought that went, and if you were able to get any useful insight out of it. William says, run out of beef, gotta go buy. See you, William. See you Friday. I'll definitely show your asteroid at the end of the stream, and then we'll watch some anime as well. Don't forget your slush, guys. All right. Thank you so much for the reminder, Offset. Jamie says, you did or do good tutorials. Right now I'm stuck on the rockets because my first time using them. Yeah, rockets are a little bit tricky. I do have a video on rockets. So the video on rockets is like the very, very basics of how to launch the rocket. And then I have another video, I think I released that one. On like this, sort of the more specific systems of a rocket. So you should go watch those if you haven't. And if they're, I mean, I hope that they can be helpful as well. Yeah, but just search like rockets on my channel. And I meant to make a third and a fourth one as well, but I got so many other ideas that I wanted to do before that. And I think, oh no, I let all these guys out. That's annoying. I can just put them in. All right. Well, I really wanted to get this done, so it's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me. We'll just have to put them all back. Okay, let's begin that process. Okay, now that we got that done, well, whoops. My clicking is a little bit off there. Let's see here. Don't forget your cool slush. Yeah, well, hopefully I don't forget it. I just have to finish this before all these guys leak all over the place. Let's put that guy in there. I really don't want them running all over the place because it makes it so much harder for my duplicants to refill the critter station. And I think by next stream I'll have a more automated system set up. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and be lazy. I think love the advice. So I'm on a new asteroid. I spoiled so much food that I want to tackle it as high priority. You mean the food spoiling, or like just in so here's what I do for the food early on. I should have, usually by now I have a deep freeze method set up, but just because I've been sort of dragging my feet a little bit on getting the industrial brick and other aspects of this asteroid set up on stream. I've sort of delayed that. But what I normally do is I have a deep frozen area set up right beside my great hall or my banquet hall. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the second asteroid and get some wood so I could build my banquet tables. It's usually right here, right next to my great hall, and then my duplicants can just grab all the food that they want right as they're like going to eat or whatever. Offset says, I completely forgot to send my save. I got to rewatch that. I want to see Jim's. Yeah, Jim's was really good. We did 3 asteroids that night, I think. I think it was 3. I think you were supposed to be the 4th, but I never got yours. But that's okay, because we're going to do it again this Friday. So feel free to send in again. And yeah, so that's not a problem at all. It's not like a limited time series. I'm going to do it more than once for sure. Okay, let's see. We still have gases in here. So this is what I was saying. I should have put these kind of staggered a little bit, because now all this gas has to like make its way over. I'm pretty sure if I just open this up, it wouldn't be that detrimental. Let me save, and just in case I mess things up colossally, and I can get my duplicants working in there. Let's open this up, and let's open that up, and now we can get rid of all this. These things, I mean, I guess they could squeak in, but it shouldn't. It's such a small amount that it shouldn't have. Yeah, it should be okay, I think. So fingers crossed at that. See, it kind of deletes itself as well as it combines. I think what happens is it combines into like one, and then that one block gets tiled or sucked up. Let's see. Jim says if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Yeah, absolutely. Like this chat is awesome for helping out new players. Like you guys are the MVPs, honestly, in the chat. So many helpful players. But the advice was really helpful, and they're like, oh, I'm cool. I'm glad. Yeah, it's mainly. I think Jim's advice is really good in the sense that like just pick something to focus on and just do that. And if it's your first time building something in particular, just be aware that you're probably. I mean, it's likely that you'll probably fail at it, and that's okay. Just make sure that you learn from it and do it better next time. That's kind of my main thing as far as that goes. Always try to get farther than last time and not make the same mistake. Hey, what's up, Louise? Just passing by. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hey, Whale BNH, how are you doing? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Launching or landing the rockets ain't that hard. The colony on the new planet. Oh yeah, that is the hard part. So far, I have played on one asteroid that having two is a whole new thing and task. Yeah, I definitely cannot. Like my brain capacity really does not allow me to manage two colonies unless one is completely self-sufficient, which is basically around the time when I like to get to space. When I get to space, I like to have no problems in this colony. But that's like, that's kind of what Jim's advice always is to on when we're going over the asteroids is like pick a task and do it to completion, and then you don't have to worry about that one particular task anymore. So if it's like an industrial brick, make sure that it's working fully. If it's your oxygen and water, make sure that you have enough of it. There's a surplus. Like if you have lots stored up. And then once you can completely like play hands off of this asteroid, then you can start worrying about space. Then you can start worrying about a second colony and so on. And then you can also leech off your main, because if your main colony has a surplus of materials, you can always send it via rockets or the teleporter or the interplanetary launcher. You can always send the second colony resources. I'm glad to see you growing more every live. Hey, Louise, yeah, it's awesome. 100 viewers that we crossed tonight. So thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. That is so cool. I'm very glad that people are enjoying hanging out. Honestly, like it's so much fun to do this, and I'm super thankful that. Hold on, let me just turn off auto harvest. Super thankful that this is a thing that people enjoy, because I really enjoy it too. So yeah, it's cool. I can imagine I struggle to live to live on one asteroid. Yeah, I mean it's tough enough as it is to like get yourself the resources on the second asteroid. But what really gets like, okay, you guys watch me on stream and you see how easily I forget that I'm building something here, right? So just imagine what it's like on a second asteroid if I'm like trying to manage a colony. Oh, then I got to go back here because there's something wrong. And then I completely forget this colony exists. Like it's been 690 cycles. And this is all I've got because I forgot all about this colony. Look, I started digging, right? I started digging, but then I forgot all about it because it's just my brain. If it's like, have you ever heard the saying, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind? That's what I am. That's exactly what I am. Okay, so this goes in here. And then I wanted some water sieves. So, I mean, realistically, I could probably just run this through here and then run it through here. But is that the best way? Maybe it's not the best way. I don't know. I think we'll just do that for now, because how much sand do we have? Yeah, we have quite a bit of sand. We can always get more sand as well. Let's go ahead and just mop this up. You made 2 videos updated for 2026, but the new ones that help me from this series is to improve achievements. Yeah, I've been slow on the 2026 uploads. I'm not gonna lie. Like I made one earlier in the year, and I made like one halfway through the month, and I really gotta step my game up. I have a series coming up. There's a video coming out tomorrow. Then I have a series coming up after that. That is basically, it's gonna like show a complete. It's like the complete beginner's guide, essentially. So if you're not a beginner, you might, it might not be exactly for you, but I think it's going to be really, really helpful. It's not going to be like focused on one particular topic. Because people have always asked me to do like a whole guide on how to like start the game, this and that. I usually skip the very beginning because I feel like the beginning is mostly self-explanatory with the tutorials, but I always get requests for it, so obviously it's not. And so that's what I'm doing next as far as that goes. I'm going to start a complete beginner's guide series that's going to go into from beginner to all the way into like the end game. Offset says, I just learned to save before I do something risky. Yeah, it's the life hack. It's like the best life hack. I infested my clean infinite water today with food poisoning, which was tough because that was feeding the farms. That is unfortunate. But if you reload, then you're fine. I guess the good thing with water is that the germs eventually die out on their own. So it's not the end of the world. It's kind of unfortunate, but oh my goodness, we have unrested here. Oh no, Stinky is. It's too bright. Does Stinky need... What is too bright for Stinky? Oh, because of this. Oh, this thing's coming through the door. All right, let's get rid of you. Where am I gonna put you? Where's the... Oh, they go here. Shouldn't I have more of those? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, why are they all just hanging out everywhere? Pretty sure they're supposed to be in there. An easy way to solve for germs in your water pool is to build uranium ore doors near the pumps or pitchers that kills off everything within a 4 to 6 square door. That's a great tip, Jim. At some point, Amanai's thing says, at some point I was losing 1,000 calories. So I'm about to use the cold biome for food and polluted water. That will buy me some time for my first aqua tuner. Go minus 20. That's a great idea. Also, don't forget that where is it? Okay, I have a video on food storage as well. You can check it out. Offset. Oh, sorry, I'm an AI thing where I show off how to use the ATN as your source of food storage. So you don't even need aqua tuners, and it's not very hard to set up. Like it's kind of cumbersome to set up because if your food storage is like all the way up here, like mine would be, you have to pipe the ATN, all the way up there. And then all the way back. You don't have to pipe it all the way back. You could just obviously use the hydrogen somewhere else, but that's what I like to do. So there's a whole video that I have on how to store your food without an aqua tuner. So go check that out if you're interested. Can you hover over the moon? I want to see how many hours. Yes, 55 hours. Mostly on stream. That's the first advice for the milestones to have in order to improve the mid game. So Offset says, video idea. You should go over to story buildings because I just leave them. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I did one. I did Jorge or George or Jorge. I've been told I say George wrong. It's apparently Jorge. But yeah, I can do that. I will add that to my list. Achieve power, stability, food, yeah, and then move forward. Yeah, that's exactly it, Jamie. That's kind of like the. I mean, unfortunately, they sort of all work. They all have to work together. Like you almost have to be like trying to get them all at the same time. But usually, you can do one before the other. You just have to space them correctly. Like, you can't wait too long. This looks like I got an Escher waterfall going on here. Yeah, this is, oh my goodness. This is 436 kilograms. Well, that's not even that much. I thought I was reading 4,000. Let's just break that and let it go drip. I guess it'll drip down here. It's okay. Well, that's not good. I guess I got some meteor showers. Have to set up robots at some point. Okay, so now that we're in here, this is perfect. We can start getting this infrastructure set up. So basically, this all has to go. I don't need anything here. I can get rid of this, and I can get rid of this. This is going to be our steam room, by the way. So what we're doing is getting rid of this. And then we'll start the piping. But by the way, everyone, I will probably end the stream in about 20 minutes just because I have to go to work tomorrow. And I'm really, really thankful for all the viewers tonight. But unfortunately, I do have to go to bed and get up at 5:30 tomorrow. So gonna be on some caffeine tomorrow for sure. But yeah, it's thank you to everyone who's here watching the stream tonight. If you wouldn't mind giving it a like, that would help me tremendously in the algorithm. Help it get the stream to more people in the algorithm, and more people will the community will help the community grow and all that stuff. So that would be super awesome if you could do that. Have you tried Split Sarah's series Asteroid? I have not. So far in the last year, all of my playthroughs have been on stream. I just don't have time to play it offline, other than make videos. That's why I like to play the base game sometimes. I like to only have one colony to worry. But yeah, Harry, exactly. So I love the vanilla game, the base game. And usually what I'll do is if I'm... sorry, excuse me. A little bit of a scratchy throat there. Usually what I'll do is, if since you have to get to all the asteroids on Spaced Out, I'll just send interplanetary launchers to get whatever resources I need there, then send a duplicate with rockets and build what it is I need to build, and that's pretty much it. So on my Super Duper Dreamland playthrough, I kind of showcase how to get not so much a showcase, but like I showed like my very like bare bones way of getting all the resources, like super coolant and whatnot, without having to do much, if anything at all, on the other asteroids. It was like a get in, get what you need, and get out, like a bank heist or something. I tend to stay in the early game for a lot longer than I need to. Yeah, I'm the same way, Jim. I love early mid game. That's my favorite part. I have embraced space a lot more since I've been streaming, just because well, you guys have been very helpful in the chat to help me like feel like it's worthwhile playing, and to help me out on... My goodness, I'm just getting like my sinuses are all plugging up. Excuse me, sorry about that. Yeah, so it's something that I've kind of come to like. Sorry, I'm just gonna. I think I have to blow my nose. Like my nose is just like plugging up. I'm gonna leave the duplicates in your hands, chat, and then I'll catch up with the chat, and then we'll probably play this last cycle. I'll catch up with the chat, and then I'm probably gonna bounce after that. Then I miss the stuff like DLC, says Harry, like nuclear and the radiation. I don't miss radiation a lot. Like nuclear, I can live without. Radiation, I'm not that big of a fan of, to be honest. Like, I don't mean to say like I don't like radiation. I just literally mean exactly like I'm just not a fan of it. But I don't mind using it. Not in the way that I'm not a fan of like a sports athlete where I'm like, oh, I don't want that guy to win kind of thing. Not like that. Offset says, bro, I'm so far behind. I'm at 52 hours and not even cycle 365. Well, Offset, I don't pause on stream. So if you'll notice, like I'm sure a lot of you who play offline, you guys are pausing. And by the way, I do this too. But I'll like, I'll pause the game and I'll be like, okay, what do I want to do? And all that stuff. And I think when you're like for streaming, I've made it a point to not do that. So the asteroid is constantly advancing, and that so you guys don't have to watch me like deliberate how I'm going to do a build or something, because I want to keep the stream entertaining and I want to keep the asteroid going. And I think part of the fun of all of that is also the mistakes that come with like not thinking things through as well as I possibly could. You know what I mean? Like if I was thinking stuff through to the extent that I would offline, the stream would be, I think, really, really boring. So I would literally just sit there and be like, how do I want to do this? Okay, do I like, how big is this room? And I would never get anywhere. So that's why I think I'm like relatively farther ahead, is just because I keep it going at all the time. But offline I'm way slower. I'm way slower. I would be at probably half the speed as well. A little sorry, did I miss a message here? I don't think I did. I'm still catching up, but I saw someone reference some other user and I'm not sure. So let's see here. So hey, Russo Doozle, what's up? Thanks for joining, appreciate it. Becca, you may mistake your audience. You may mistake your audience. No, it's all the mistakes are my duplicates' fault. Like here's how the mistakes hierarchy works. Number one, it's always my duplicant's fault. Number two, it's always the game's fault. Number three, then it's the chat's fault, and number four, then it's my fault. But the duplicants usually take all the blame. No, I'm just joking. I take the L's. I'll take the L's. It's always the duplicant's fault, and if it's not the duplicant's fault, I will accept the blame. Okay, I think well this will be the last cycle that we'll play, because I have I'm pretty. I think there's good progress made here. Yeah, the industrial brick is not fully complete, but it's getting there. So the metal refinery is basically what I'm gonna do in the next episode. This is what I was talking about offsets. How like sometimes I like to pause the game and just figure things out, because this steam room is going to be like quite gigantic. What I want to be doing here is sort of looping this coolant around in a way where I can send it back like so. And I might have to experiment a little bit to see exactly how I want to do that. So actually, this is wrong. This is the wrong way, but that's kind of what I mean. So I like to like sit and deliberate. How is this going to look? First of all, I want it to look cool. I like things looking symmetrical. I like things having cool designs. Stuff like that. This is actually not going to work because it's just going to get stuck here. I have to put a what's it called? A bridge here. Make it so the priority is within the pipes and it keeps cooling down before it comes back in. I might also do a liquid what's it called? A liquid reservoir. Maybe something like that. And then just have the extra water in here or something. So I'll do something like that. I'll design that for the next episode on Friday, but I'm not gonna build it unless you guys are here. So I'll do that designing stuff offline. And then looks like the cool slush geysers, or sorry, the cool steam events will be coming online as well. I just want to Again, it's just another thing. Like, do I want to put the salinators, the salinators above each one, or do I want to like just run this um, salt or brine or whatever salt water into the second one after it leaves here, and then desalinate and then store it? I don't know yet, but we'll see. Something like that. Uh, as okay, then we can transfer our power to natural gas. I still don't have petroleum, and I'm not too keen on using the oil refinery for my petroleum, although it's perfectly fine. I don't want my duplicants wasting their time, so I don't need petroleum just yet. I have enough natural gas saved up. This is a natural gas infinite storage chamber, so I can definitely use that to power most of my base. Plus, I have my Hydra making a lot of. Yeah, actually, we did go down. It was 560 kilograms, and now we're at 534. So we lost quite a bit of hydrogen gas there. Also, radiant steel gas pipes are much better than any metal or gas pipes. That's true. I think they have slightly different heat capacities, right? So radiant liquid piping. Sorry if I'm not completely caught up, but this is kind of interesting for the chat. I think slightly, maybe slightly relevant. I don't have aluminum to show. Okay, well, maybe I can't do that then. Let me do a save. Since this is kind of the end of the stream anyway, I want to do a save and go into sandbox mode just to do some testing here. So we got radiant liquid piping. I want to make this out of aluminum. Now, whatever, we'll put it right here. Whoops. That was quite the disaster of a drawing. Okay, so radiant liquid gas piping out of aluminum. And then perhaps this is like wildly known knowledge or whatever. But see how the stats are slightly different for them, which I always thought was something that's good to know. And that's how we got here. I don't have aluminum. Okay. Sorry, I must have missed the whole bunch when I went to blow my nose. Oh, I'm sorry, Offset. I was like jumping ahead. I was jumping ahead and not even missed the bunch. Okay, well, fair enough. That's the duplicant's fault as well, by the way. But yeah, if you want to, let's see. Let's do a quick gas pipes. What materials do you have? Let's see here. I mean, cinnabar is not going to work. Cobalt, iron ore, nickel. I guess nickel's not going to be very good. Yeah, that was funny. Iridium, niobium, thermium, and I guess we'll do uranium. So this is like what I like to do usually when it comes to. Oh, did I miss a message from? Oh, Wacko! I missed the Wacko message. What's up, Wacko? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Following what you said, if I run those gold pipes through metal, they move heat and cold faster than putting them through a gas. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ethan. I've been on the back doing stuff before bed. I'm glad you could join and say hi, Wacko. Appreciate it. I'm always happy when you stop by. I know you're really busy and stuff, so thank you so much, Wacko. Yeah, so if we're talking about thermal conductivity, this is what I like to do to compare it, because it's different than comparing it to liquid piping. So you can just just get rid of this planetarium. So yeah, so thermium is I guess you might not have thermium if you don't have aluminum, but uranium is 40. Let's see, what's this one? Niobium. Oh yeah, that's niobium. This is iridium. Probably don't have iridium either. Steel is 108. Yeah, I guess steel's like the next best. That's readily available, I think. Uranium ore. So if you ever need to like compare, do a really quick comparison of all the different elements and gas pipes or water pipes or whatever, that's what I like to do is just go into sandbox mode real quick, and then you can reload your save and you're good to go from there. Offset says, I'm cooling oxygen from my Hydra. I made a steam vent system to the main base, but it's taking too long to cool, leaving the base running low on O2. I copied your steam turbine tuner video, but only had gold. So okay, so if you're cooling oxygen from a Hydra, you really don't like if you're doing it in this configuration, it's really easy to like you don't have to. I'm using gold here as well. So if you look at the metal overlays, I'm using gold liquid piping, and the radiant piping is cobalt. Yes, you can put pictures on the Discord, Wacko. Yes, so gas pipes do use, you're right, they do use ore, except steel. Steel can be used for both. So that's why steel, and for an example here, or like, I mean, I know you probably don't want to use steel for this, but steel does work, and its thermal conductivity is pretty high. And steel's probably the most readily available material if you don't have aluminum. Now, that being said, I'm cooling my Hydra with, you know what? Let me load up the Super Duper Dreamland, because that's a much better example. This asteroid is still not quite. Let me go with this one. So if you're trying to cool the Hydra, like how I showed in my video, this is how you have gold and ceramic. All right, so steel it is, yeah. I mean, gold is going to work fine if you're trying to just cool oxygen, because you have to think, like, if you're using polluted water, there's 10 kilograms of mass in each packet of water, and if you're cooling all that oxygen as it's coming out of the Hydra, you're gonna have you're not going to have very much gas there. So you pre-chill it before you start your Hydra, and then all the extra oxygen that's produced on top of that is already coming in contact with the cool oxygen as it is. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know. Like, so this is the Super Duper Dreamland, and the only cooling I have in this asteroid is the Hydra. That's it. And here's what my Hydra looks like. The Hydra, I'm using for my gas pipes. Actually, for my gas pipes, I'm using igneous rock. So I'm not even using radiant piping here. I'm using regular igneous rock pipes, and I'm using iron radiant liquid piping. So it's actually probably one of the worst combinations you could possibly do it. Which is inside of a pool of polluted water of 10 degrees. Yeah, so I'm just chilling mine with the aqua tuner here, but you could totally run a pool of water through here. This is kind of what, and then this is what my base looks like. So I do have cooling coming out of this water because the water here is very cold. That's just naturally coming in very cold. But I'm not using any other like active cooling. It's just whatever temperature. That's true. It does chill faster with blocks. It does indeed. But yeah, this is all that I'm doing here. And then, yes, I do have a little bit of cooling here as well. But this is insulated, so I don't think it really counts. It's insulated, and I have a vacuum seal to it for the fluxes. But yeah, this is a cool asteroid. A lot of stuff done in this asteroid. And by the way, this is how I did my my rocket, my hydrogen and liquid oxygen. I think I mentioned this last stream for some reason. I don't know why, but I think we were looking at Stringer's asteroid or Jim's asteroid, one or the other. And I mentioned how their system looked really nice and elegant for loading the rockets with fuel and oxidizer. And all I do with mine is run it over top of the oxidizer storage tank and run it over top of the um I have it in this configuration, so if I change sorry, I have two tanks here, that's why. I was going to say if I change the tank orientation. But then instead of having the liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen just stuck in the pipes when it gets to the end, when both tanks are full, I just have it off gas, which I know isn't like ideal, but since this is space, it just gets deleted anyways. And not only that, like I'm making so much of it that I don't really care to like min max that. Like here's my liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. Like there's just so much of it being made here. I don't really care to min max if a little bit goes overboard, right? The granite place will definitely help, says Jim, as well running the liquid through conductive panels. Both have multiplicative effects on TC. Wacko says, now that I think about it, I have noticed that my volcano timber, because the igneous rock behind the metal tiles which cools faster than the ones behind the sensor. So normally I got to manually change the sensor. Attempt to get igneous rock out that's already cold. I also could have just made in the area that's too tight. I got the knowledge to troubleshoot. I appreciate the shouts. Yeah, that's awesome, Offset. Like, yeah, basically, if you kind of, you can always experiment with it in sandbox mode, right? Like if you want to like really try something on the fly instead of spending a lot of time with your duplicates, back and forth. I would just go in sandbox mode, see what works, and then you can replay it. Like just reload the game. I know it's not for everybody, so I acknowledge that part of it, but some people just like the trial and error aspect, which is fine. But if you're trying to figure out a new build, sometimes that's the easiest way to go. But anyways, everyone, so I'm gonna be heading out. It's almost 3 hours in, so really, really good stream. Thank you to everyone for being here tonight. I'm going to be live again on Friday at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So basically like 46 hours from now. We're going to continue Super Duper Wet Land. And yeah, we're going to try to get the industrial brick going. We're going to make it something like this. The trial and error part is a pain. Yeah, it's pain. It's pain. I hear you. It is. Some tools allow you to be a little bit quicker. And I think there's a mod called sandbox tools or something, and that can add some extra functionality to your sandbox, which can sort of help you. Also, the blueprint mod, which I earnestly dubbed as the reason for my lag in the game, which was not the case, is excellent because you can always copy and paste design. Like if you have a design and you're not sure if it's gonna work with a new design in sandbox mode, just copy it with the blueprint mod, and then if you have to like retry something, you don't have to rebuild like the whole or try to remember how you built it. Just paste it back with sandbox or with the blueprints mod. Win stream, thank you, Offset. Thank you so much. How much oxygen? Oh, sorry, that's for Offset. Harry asks, how much oxygen is in your Hydra? It could also be slow to cool down if there's a big mass of infinite storage. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was getting at, Harry, before. I don't think I finished the thought. Is if you start cooling down the Hydra immediately, it's a lot easier than trying to cool down. Like in this Hydra, I have what number is that? 17,000 kilograms of oxygen. So obviously, if I was to try to heat this up or cool it down or like make it change state as it is now, that's a lot of mass, right? Like again, there's only 10 kilograms of polluted water per packet here, and you're trying to put that up against 17,000 kilograms. So yeah, like Jim just said, it's way easier to keep stuff cold than make it cold. So if you have like no oxygen in here and you want to keep it cool, if you start pre-chilling what you have already made, it's going to be that existing cooling is going to um, cool everything that's coming out of the electrolyzers. Not only that, but it's going to cool your airflow tiles. For instance, like look at this airflow tile made out of copper. It's 20 degrees here, it's 44 degrees here, it's 49 here, and so on, right? And it peaks at 49 degrees. So as the oxygen is as the oxygen is coming through here. I hope I didn't just clear my throat on stream. I tried to mute it. As the oxygen is coming through here, it's cooling down as it's leaving. Let's go to relative temperature, so you can kind of see how it's like already getting cool as the oxygen gets here, right? It's only 100 kilograms in it. Well, let's do this. Let's go into sandbox here. Jim says, thanks for the stream. You are welcome. Thank you for being here, Jim. I'm still gonna go for I wanna just really help out Offset here, or like at least show some I'll do the painful part. How's that? So let's say take this oxygen here. Okay, well, whatever. So 100 kilograms, and it's at what temperature is at 70 degrees. All right. So there we go. So it's very hot now, right? We can all agree that we have very hot oxygen. So the current setup that I have, look, it's already we're breaking the piping. Like it's gonna take a long time for this system to cool back down. It'll eventually do it, like, because there's so much cooling coming out of here, right? Like I've had this running for so long but we're already having like broken pipes and all that stuff. So it's not as easy as already having it cool from the get go. Like I have the benefit of everything already being cool, basically. Like the electrolyzer was cool, the tiles were cool, all that stuff, right? Offset says, I'm pumping it into its own room to get cool so it doesn't cool the whole mass. Okay, I gotcha. I wonder, like, then how big is your room that you're cooling? So you can see how long that took here. It wasn't actually as long as I thought it would be. But I think it's because I have a lot of material in here that's also very cold relative to how hot that was. So I know you asked Jim Wacko, but to answer your question from my perspective, I am not cooling. My water is 76 degrees, and it's coming right from my... where is it coming from? It's coming right from here. So right from the water storage, which is not being cooled at all. It's coming straight from the water geyser. This is 95 degrees, but it gets mixed in with a bunch of other water. Like this is 28 degrees and 94 degrees. So we got lots of water coming in that's very hot as well. And then it's kind of averaging out in here. It's small, says Offset. It's like a 3x6 of radiant gas pipes over radiant liquid pipes. I would honestly... Here, try this, Offset. This is like maybe a visual example of that you could use. Where is it? Okay, right here, the volcano. This is a great example. So this volcano here, I'm cooling everything that comes out of this volcano. You can see this igneous rock is 15 degrees, right? The volcano obviously comes out at 1700 degrees. Let me just show. By the way, like, another thing that I will say with regards to chilling the water, it's a lot more energy efficient, in my opinion, to chill the oxygen that you're producing than to chill the water. Like, the oxygen has way less specific heat capacity, so it's super easy to chill with aqua tuners than water is. So I wouldn't even consider chilling the water unless I needed it for crops. And in that case, I would just do what I did in the super duper wet land, which is basically take very cold water and put it through a water sieve and just mix it into your water chamber, and that'll eventually sort of even itself out. But like, so yeah, going back to the volcano example for offset here. So yeah, I have the igneous rock at 15 degrees Celsius, and this is how I'm cooling it. So it gets picked up from my volcano, which is, don't worry too much about this part, but it goes through these metal tiles here. These metal tiles are chilled to -1 degree Celsius. So there's a thermal sensor at the end that stops it. So think of this thermal sensor as like your gas shutoff with a gas pipe thermal sensor right before it that tells it if it can let the oxygen through. So you could do the same thing. You could do this exact same setup, but replace the conveyor rail with what's it called? Radiant gas pipes with a gas shutoff and a gas pipe thermal sensor behind it. And the gas pipe thermal sensor would be set to whatever temperature you want the oxygen to be at. And then the radiant gas pipes are just crossing over. This is aluminum, by the way, but you can use anything. You don't have to use aluminum. Let me show you a different example. Okay, I think I've rebuilt everything out of aluminum at this point. This might not be the best asteroid for this. But yeah, I rebuilt everything out of aluminum. Okay, in my other playthrough, I use a lot of cobalt because I think blue looks a lot better. So just an FYI, you really don't have to do it this way. But then I'm just chilling the... again, I'm using supercoolant. You don't have to. You don't have to use supercoolant here. I'm just chilling the metal tiles to -1 degree Celsius. And I'm pretty sure I'm not using... Yeah, here I'm using polluted water. I'm chilling it to +1 degree Celsius. So again, all the aluminum that's produced from here just goes through the conveyor rail like that with a sensor that prevents it from dropping, unless it's the temperature that I want it to be at. Now, in addition to all of that, there was one more point that I wanted to make. Oh yeah, so basically just chill the metal tiles if you want to do it that way. I think it should work just fine. Honest. Let's see if there's like an example that we can run here, since we are in sandbox mode. Right. I gotta drop. Thanks again for the stream. Good night, Chad and Ethan. Thanks for stopping by, Jim. And yeah, I'm gonna be headed out in like 5 minutes. I really gotta go to bed. It's almost 11 o'clock here. I gotta wake up at 5:30. Maybe I just need to let it run more. I started panicking because the pressure of my main base started to get below 700 grams on most tiles. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Jim. And so I would just copy this method, offset, and just put a gas pipe thermal sensor at the end. So basically, let me redraw it for you. Hopefully this is somewhat... so let's go in like... How do I want to draw this? Let's go in like this, like that. And then you'd have a thermal sensor at the end. I'm not gonna... This is in the way. Then you would go like... Actually, let me just destroy this. Like that. I just broke the water pipes, by the way, but you know, that's obviously it's you want to keep the water pipe intact underneath. I would do something like this if this is the method that you want it to go. Gas shut off right here, gas pipe thermal sensor here, automation to connect both, and then whatever this is set at, only send the green signal if it's below, let's say, 20 degrees. The oxygen in this pipe will stay stay cooling until it reaches 20 degrees. See ya, Harry. Offset says, I'm following to a T. That's what Jim recommended with gold blocks if granted place. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm just regurgitating what I missed when I was gone. I'm sorry if that's the case. Yes. I think I joined in too. I think I missed the most critical part of this discussion. But yeah, I think you'll get it to work. I believe in you, Offset. You'll get it to work just fine. It'll take a little bit of trial and error, but yeah, with sandbox mode, you can really easy dial it in and then just reload it. That's what I would do. But if you don't want to go that route, then I know you'll do it. It's it's just you gotta find if it's not being cooled quick enough, that it increase the size of your cooling. So like instead of making it 3x6, then just make it a little bit bigger. Like this one here is it's so 40. Sorry, it's 44. Not if they not if they start first. This is 44 tiles worth of cooling here, right? So you can, if you add 2 more, then you'll be at 88. So you can kind of see how you can kind of keep increasing the size. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go as well, guys. I have to go to bed because I have to go to work. I still gotta get my I gotta do some stuff around the house too. But yeah, I had a really great night tonight. So thank you to everyone who joined. The stream crossed 100 viewers tonight. So thank you to everyone who was here and everyone hanging out and chatting. Like, super grateful for everyone coming here and hanging out. So with that, I'm back Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So same time as today. Maybe we'll do 8 or 9. We'll see. We'll see. It's usually I think the stream schedule is for 9, but I might do 8 just so I can keep going a little bit later. And then a new video tomorrow on mods. So check that out. It'll be live in less than 24 hours. So not right away tomorrow, but like my time afternoon tomorrow. And yeah, thank you to everyone again. Sean, thank you so much for being here the whole stream. Offset. Ethan, thank you so much. Offset, Chewy as well, here the whole night. Thank you so much. Jim, I think Kevin, I think William made it a long time. Everyone who was in chat, I'm sorry if I, off the top of my head, if I don't remember, but I'm gonna go back and check the chat anyways, and just say thank you to everyone. Thank you to Damien at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you're still here, Damien. Ruzel Doozle, thank you so much for being here as well. And yeah, I'm just super thankful for all of your support, and yeah, just makes this so much fun to do. So yeah, see you everyone on Friday. I'm just gonna go back through the chat and just thank everyone for being here, and I'll see you guys. So Ruzel Doozle, thank you again. Offset, appreciate you stopping by. Chewy as well, and Sean, thank you to everyone. Harry, appreciate you for being here, as likewise with Jim, Kevin, Wacko, William, let's see, Becca was here tonight as well. Louise was here, appreciate you, Louise. Damien, like I said, was here. Who else? Phil from Twitch was here earlier on. Thank you, Phil. The Harry, I think I might have mentioned Harry already. If not, thank you so much, Harry, for being here. And like, I can't go back too far. I always say this. Just want to always reiterate. Jamie, thank you so much for new viewer, new live stream viewer. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm an AI thing. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight as well. Louise, I think I mentioned. Whale BNH, thank you. See, I always reiterate this. Just want to let you guys know that I can't go back all the way. Crazy Sammy, thank you for being here, because the chat eventually cuts off on my end here. So random bedroom, that's how I see those letters in my head. I hope that that I got that sort of right, or maybe it's something completely different. Let me know. Charlie, hey Charlie, thank you for being here as well. Elusive Traveler, thank you. Burke Canner, thank you for stopping by. Dakel, thank you, Dakel. The Becca, I think I already mentioned. Thank you, Becca. Appreciate it. Kevin, I'm pretty sure I mentioned Kevin. Oh, RK, another new viewer tonight. Thank you so much, RK. Appreciate you for stopping by. Let's see. Yeah, that's as far as I can go back. I can only go back like an hour and a half because you guys were so chatty. Thank you so much for all your support. Good night, everyone. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week. If I don't see you, have a great weekend as well. But yeah, Friday night, Sunday night, I will see you for more Ani. Post stream Friday night, we'll do some more. Asteroids, featured asteroids that viewers send in. So William's got one. I think Offset was gonna send in one. So we'll do a couple of those. And then William wanted me to watch an anime on stream. I don't know if I can actually watch it on stream because of the copyrights, stuff. But at least if that's something interesting that you guys want to see me react to an anime, I don't know. I'm not very well versed in anime, but anyways, something that's interesting and new that I don't mind doing to give back for all of your support. I don't mind, doing stuff like that. I think it's a lot of fun. So, to infinity and beyond. I wish I could do that better, but my voice is starting to go. Yes, thank you, everyone. Okay, see you. Have a good.